Check, 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 check. Let's go.
I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble. Closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And of all the superlative.
Big right hook lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight.
Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and that knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration or a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers in like
Right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record numbers today. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check, 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 check. Let's go. I think we're good to go. Let's go. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. I think everything is looking. Hold on 1 second. Cannot have the MillerDC light on. I don't know why things look green. Hold on. All right, I think things look a little more normal now. Let me know. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it tonight. UFC Fight Night. There's a lot to talk about. Firstly, I want to say 2 things. One, when Beta said Miller on time for once, what is this sorcery? I almost made it happen again, but I didn't. But we'll get there eventually. That's #1. #2, Hito. I could appreciate you just a little more today, man. After that comment about I gotta watch the Sacramento Kings. I remember when they had Stojakovic, Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, who else? I think Turkoglu was there as well too. I can't believe you're a Sacramento Kings fan. I respect that if that's been your team this whole time, because that's a tough team to root for, man. So respect to you for that, man. That's actually crazy. Like, now that I think about it, like, that's actually insane. I respect it, man. I have no choice but to turn it on UFC Fight. Now, the preliminary card was absolutely insane, by the way. What a card. What a card. What a card. Gareth Hancock in the building. What's up, Gareth? Welcome to the stream. Much love. God bless. Hope you're doing good. I know that's probably way too loud for you guys' ears. I'm fixing it. Beta in the building. Mike Bibby. Bibby used to drive me crazy as a Laker fan. Bro, you used to follow basketball as well too, Beta? Let's go. There goes, no. Bro, I bought a battery pack. My camera should never die on stream again. It has 2 batteries in it. It should never die again. Honestly, like that should be the goal. Let me see something real quick, guys. Hold on a second. What can I show? I think I can show my Twitter. Okay, let me see something real quick. My camera should never die again, broski. I just want to throw that up here and then show you guys. Oh, can I show you guys my open bets? Or where is it? I hit this. No, not Kutalaba. Oh, I guess it went. Hold on one second. Let me show you guys some 2 bets that we just hit, which was really nice. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let me throw this over here. Yo, the preliminary cards, the Cummings fight, the Zach Cummings fight, crazy. Let me show you guys this one thing. Like I'm a wizard when I try is what I will say. This is how we do. This is how we do. Hold on. There we go. Let me see. Last week. One second. Can I refresh? There we go. This is how we do. First, we hit this one. The Sixers to win, -8. Then we hit Royval winning in that first round. I wish I would have put like the prop to win in the first round. And then the under 2.5 for the Algio versus Brown fight. We're hot, guys. We're back in full motion, guys, because I have been horrible that last week with the bets. We're back. And my TikTok is another thing I need to talk to Beta about. Jesus Christ, was that bad? Oh man, there's so much to say about that Beta. I'll let you know in 1 second. What's up, though, Gareth? Welcome to the stream. T in the building. What's up, T? It's all combat Spurs used to, bro. Those Sacramento Kings days were legendary. You're a chick, bro. Do you like teams that never win besides the Steelers? The Cubs won like one series their whole lives, and then or their whole existence, and then the Kings have just been historically not able to finish the deal, just like the Utah Jazz in a sense. We're talking a little basketball. I like it. Welcome to the stream, though, guys. Bro, it's fire. All I got is loud, says Hito. Speak on it, Miller. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't, what's up, Benjay? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Bro, all the OGs coming through, man. I love it. We got a beautiful community. I'm sorry that I was able to get on only for the main event, not the preliminary card. I wish I would have covered those fights because they were good, to say the least. TikTok. I got 1.1 million views on the TikTok. Let me explain what happened. I promise you, Beta. I promise you. I told myself for that short, I want to be funny on purpose. So I'm going to say, oh, he's wearing the dog collar. He's going to lose in the second round because of it. I promise you, I was like, I want to get more into comedy. Let me make a funny TikTok. That happens to be the TikTok that I get specifically wrong as far as prediction. The video goes viral. Literally, I was getting like 10,000 views like every 5 minutes. It goes viral as soon as the fight is over. Why that is, I don't know. Nobody watched it before. The same thing happened with the Makhachev Oliveira short on YouTube. For starters, people in the comments saying that's why you don't people were writing that's why you don't go predictions based on what people wear, but like they're dead serious. Like they think that's exactly, like they think I was so serious in why I picked Pereira to win. Is MillerDC _ I think. If you read the comments, I am getting destroyed in the one that has 1.1 million. I respond to some people. There's one that got 5,000 hearts on it, and it says oh, what did it say? It says, how did your bet go, sir? And it has 5,000 hearts. And then I wrote, maybe more at this point, and I wrote, not too good, honestly, LOL. And I got like 2,000 hearts on that, bro. Like TikTok, how come none of my predictions that I hit on like the nail on the head, they don't go viral, but these do? Like I really can't explain it. And I've been going back and forth with people, but I went from 35 followers on TikTok to about 1,800, a little north of that. I promise you I wasn't serious about I had Pereira winning, don't get me wrong, but I didn't have him winning because Adesanya wore a collar. And I was thinking to myself too, and I know this is like, it's easy to think about what you could have done afterwards in hindsight. I was thinking, imagine, maybe the TikTok wouldn't have gone viral, but imagine if the last sentence is, okay, Adesanya, round 2 knockout. It would have been worlds apart, but it never would have probably went viral in the first place, right? Because they got a lot of comments because I was wrong. All that to say, the TikTok is growing. Things are going really good, guys. Things are going really good. So let's not be too pessimistic. Things are going pretty decent. Let's catch up with chat. T in the building. Beta says he thought I'm gonna need more of that heat. Please tell me that is as good as that absolute gem you gave us in the pod, bro. Oh, we got some stuff for Trey coming for the next episode. There's plenty in the vault for that, so keep your eyes open. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions on the TikTok, let me know. I was literally writing back to people. I was like, damn, you got to be tough. You got to be thick skinned for like people, but they were coming at me. They were calling me, what were they calling me? Casual. Bro, can I open TikTok on YouTube? They were calling me a lot of names. They say you look like Pereira. No wonder you look like his cousin. They said, oh, Pereira speaks English now. So it was like a perfect storm. They thought I looked like Pereira as well too. So like, this is Pereira's baby cousin. Never bet against a Nigerian, which doesn't make any exactly merchant. All bad publicity is still publicity, bro. The thing is, I started making videos after that. Like, all right, let me keep posting TikToks, and people follow. Like, despite the comments going ham, I got like over 1,000 followers. So I'm gonna just keep going ham. I'm gonna keep being very opinionated and say exactly how I feel. Like, I'm doubling down, tripling down, whatever you call it. So it's either gonna go all the way up or it's gonna crash. They call me casual. They call me oh man, bro, like I need to go through. Can I log in on TikTok? We could read some comments together and enjoy it, because it was memorable to say the least.
Hey guys, so I'm not going library.
What the heck is this? That's just a TikTok playing out of nowhere.
I'm really afraid to.
All right, I'll try to get on that later. We'll read some comments together. Clay Guida versus Rafa Garcia will be, or Rafa Garcia, because he's Mexican. I think you do pronounce the R. We'll be up next, guys. Bruce Buffer announcing both fighters, so we're about to get to that in a little bit. But you guys see the bets, guys. We're back to hitting our bets, man. Look at this. Got this one right, that it was under 2.5. Got the Royval fight right, and got the Sixers right. So we're 3 for 3 tonight. I also believe Arnold Allen is gonna get the knockout. If you want to debate me, feel free. You're gonna be wrong, but you can. So feel free. I would have been a hater in your comment section, bro. Bro, people have been going ham. Don't ever bet against a Nigerian. What if Pereira would have won, or when he won the first fight, they weren't saying that. So there are a lot of like a lot of things that had to do with race were in it. Like, oh, that's why you don't bet against a Nigerian. Oh, blah, blah. Things like that. I don't even know if I could repeat on YouTube, but it was things of that nature were happening on there. So anyways, I like it. I enjoy the controversy. Let's make it happen. Let's have a back and forth. So I made one on Ariel Helwani. I don't care. I'm gonna just, how I feel is how I'm gonna just say it. The casual one is funny though. You bet against a UFC main character, of course. Bro, like I'm gonna keep doing those. Like, and it's gonna be the worst like reasons on why I predict a fighter is gonna win. Like, what's the next big one as far as like UFC events? Is it UFC 288? Aljamain Sterling. I'm gonna say Aljamain Sterling is gonna win. I'm gonna wait for Aljamain Sterling to say something really, or Henry Cejudo to say something really dumb, and I'm gonna say, oh, I'm going with Aljamain, and Henry Cejudo probably wins, and I get roasted again. So let's see what happens. What is your recommended feed like on TikTok? It's a lot of battle rap, as I don't think any of you guys follow battle rap, but it's a lot of battle rap. It's a lot of motivational stuff. What else? It's a lot of how-tos. It's a ton of Theo Von. I've been loving Theo Von lately. I got a bone to pick about the Drickus one. Please talk to me, Beta. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. Talk to me. A lot of people don't like my Drickus. Gonna be a heel now? Let's make it happen, Merchant. Who cares, right? It's us against them. And there's more of them than us, but let's either win or die trying. Daniel, welcome to the stream, my guy. I got a lot on my mind that I want to talk to you guys about as well, too. So let's cover these fights and talk some. I've been more optimistic than usual lately, and I'm not saying I'm a depressive type of person, but there's a lot to talk about, to say the least. New Jersey Twerk. What do you know about Twerk? I'm strapped in. I'm gonna sound crazy to anybody that doesn't follow battle rap. I'll clap you in the coma madness. I could snap at any moment. You thought I was playing. You probably didn't think I actually follow battle rap, but I know that tells you right there that he's from Trenton, so you know I got to support. I like him. I think he's one of the best if he actually is motivated, but a lot of times he comes unprepared, and that's his problem. I follow battle rap pretty religiously, actually. Ill Will is one of my favorites that is slept on, bro. And I promise, guys, if you guys are just getting here, we're gonna be covering the fights, but just talking about some random things as we get on live real quick. We just went on live. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. What was I gonna say? Ill Will is one of my favorite ones I slept on. So for you to name that, like, Hito, you're becoming a more likable person by the moment, and I hate to admit that, but I can't believe that you like Ill Will, because he doesn't get mentioned. When people mention like their favorites, I don't know why he doesn't get mentioned. I think he's that nice, and we could talk about that a ton. Ill Will is one of my favorite. Hollow, but Hollow's been a little like not that hot lately, but I like Hollow. Who else do I like? Hollow, Ill Will. You're catching me off guard. So Twerk, I don't like Mook at all. But Mook has been on fire. The Mook versus Tay-Rock battle, Mook went off. Won that. Tay-Rock almost always fights, they say, right? I'm telling you, I follow battle rap a lot. Who else do I like? Ill Will special. I think he could beat anybody on a good day. Damn, I'm drawing. Twerk is probably like my favorite when he's like on. Damn, I'm going blank right now. Big K is nice, but I'm not. Pat Stay passing away. Rest in peace to him. Special. He was special. Rest in peace to him though. He was one of the funniest comedic battle rappers in the world. I'm drawing blanks. If you name some names, then I'll tell you what I think about them, Hito. But I follow battle rap pretty religiously. Like, it's pretty crazy. Snake Eyes I like too. I got Arnold winning tonight. Oh, let me make a poll real quick while you guys are here as well too. So who wins? Thank you for reminding me. What's up, Bubba? Welcome to the stream, by the way, my guy. Let's make a Holloway by decision. Allen by decision. Add option real quick. Holloway by KO or sub, right? Submission. Or Allen by KO or submission. It feels so. Can I be honest with you guys? Like, I wanted to try to multi-stream earlier today, and I didn't even think about it. Like, I want to try to do both on Twitch and on YouTube if that's possible. And I should have done it for this one because I want to do that before the Gervonta fight, which is this weekend. But is it weird, guys, that sometimes I enjoy like the smaller streams, like the fight nights, because it's only the OGs. Like, I could read like every message, like. I don't know. Yeah, it's us and them is views. Let's go, Merchant. Grind the hate. I'm gonna double down. I promise you. I'm okay with, you can say the meanest thing to me, and it kind of like motivates me to keep going, if that makes sense. The gifted member by Beta Quest. Let's go. Thank you for gifting, bro. This guy Beta Quest is a gifted member king. Jesus, man. Jesus in the building. What's up, Jesus? Have you watched the preliminary card, Jesus? Let me know, because I got Jesus be watching everything. And how about Joe Joyce tonight? Max is done, I think. All used up, unfortunately. I think that is made obvious tonight. Just like Ferguson and Gaethje were like, that was like, if like the car ran out of miles, like for Ferguson, it was that fight that was really like evident. Like, oh, there's something wrong with the transmission. This car will never be the same. It was for Ferguson, that was a Gaethje fight. I think tonight is gonna be the Holloway fight. Could be completely wrong. Somebody makes a short of this and puts it on TikTok. We'll see. That's my prediction. Let me see if I missed anything. Merchant, what's good though, bro? How's everything with you? Watched it all the time, says T. New Jersey Twerk. Beta says Afrikaners are evil people if they are born before 19. Why do you say that? Because I have no idea why that is. Do not read. Oh, I read that backwards. That's what I get, Beta. That's what I'm a freaking idiot. He tells me not to do something. That's exactly what I do. Oh my God, I'm a Beta. What you know about my boy Shotty? Bro, he has like the most views, like one of the most views. Him and Hito has become a member. Let's go. Thank you so much, Hito. Member for 7 months. Let's go. Him and Arsenal have like the most viewed battle of all time, right? If I'm not mistaken. T. The hardest bar of all time is Danny Meyer's nephew bar versus Rex. If you haven't seen it, I'll send you the clip. he basically told Rex like the reason why something happened to him was because of him, right? No, one of the hardest bars was Danny Myers, his rebuttal to A Ward. Did you ever see that? I think it was A Ward, right? Did you ever see that rebuttal where he mentions please look it up if you haven't, where he mentions what's the black actor in the Jim Carrey movie that he plays God? Oh, what's the name? Morgan Freeman. You ever heard that Morgan Freeman rebuttal by Danny Myers? Look it up if you haven't, Hito. I know people are like, what the heck are you talking about? But look it up. Nick Cannon, hardest battle rapper, says Baby Brother. Thank you for gifting a member. Thank you for the $10, Hito. Let's go and becoming a... Thank you, man. Thank you. I will say, and I say this proudly, that the month of February and March have been my best months monetarily, and that's thanks to you guys. So thank you. I promise I mean that. Like, is that motivational? I'll be honest. Yes. My goal is to be transparent as much as I can on stream. But yes, those have been the best 2 months, and it's because of it's because you guys, the donations and all that stuff. The fan funding is like 95, maybe even a little more of my any earnings that I get on YouTube. And now we got the 4K stream and everything. We got the battery pack on the camera, so I'm trying to put that money back on the stream and improve. I think I went on a long car ride. By the way, Clay Guida versus Garcia is in round number 2. I promise you I'll be doing the live commentary for the following fights. We're just catching up with Chad, and it's been a while. It's almost like we're having conversations. You ever had a conversation with a friend that you haven't seen in a while? You got to first catch up before you get into like what you plan to do in the future. But anyways, my wheels were spinning. I went to a wedding this weekend, so the drive was like an hour and a half away. I was able to talk to the wifey and just really think, man, I needed that car drive more than I thought. Where like I thought about the channel, thought about the stream, the goals for the future, and I don't. Maybe I look 5 years down the line and I was completely wrong, but I think this stream, this channel is really going somewhere. I will just say that, and I have some ideas that I would like to share with you guys eventually. Kevin Ramirez, Kev, the man that wears 5950 hats, Timberlands, short jeans, and a white tee in the summer. Says Holloway by KO or submission, or else I beat you through KO or submission. We'll see, man. I could be completely off in this pick. That's the thing that people don't get like about online is like when I literally said on the live stream, I said it like 10 times. Besides my prediction on TikTok, I said I don't feel confident about Pereira. I have a funny feeling that maybe Adesanya gets it done, and he does. My Arnold Allen pick could be completely off, but that's any prediction could be completely off. The Gane pick was completely off. The Derrick Lewis, I could have been completely off, but I was completely on about him being a gatekeeper. Like, when you guys get predictions and say them boldly, you're going to be right, you're going to be wrong, right? But I plan to get better with them, man. MDC, stop it. Why you say that, Leroy? I do it for the Farquhards. LFGO, the Carpenter, says Leroy. To the real ones early showing up. Thank you so much, Beta. I appreciate you, man. Honestly. The $5 from Kev. He says, take the hat off. Let me see how bad you need to see your barber. We've been through worse. We've been through worse. Not that bad. Not that bad. So who's some of your like? I'm assuming you loved Pat Stayback. Well, he's from Canada, so he's not from London. Who are some London rappers that I actually like? Give me some names because I can't. Like, I mostly know all like URL, smack URL battle rappers. Not much from like, not much from what's the league with not Grind Time, but there was a league that I can't think of that's famous over there with Organic. Organic was like the host. I'm sure you could name it for me because I'm drawing blanks. Holloway, real interim champion. The problem is if Holloway wins, do we want to see him? What our Trey's pick tonight? Hito writes all L's. I need someone to take a screenshot of that moment, send it to Trey and be like, yo, they're talking trash about you. I need him to know that he's being dissed every time he's not here. Holloway will always be my top one favorite. 0-3 with Vogue, but he might get the Adesanya luck on the 4th fight, says Merchant. Hey, man, Adesanya inspired a lot of people. Besides saying, you know, I have a sweet tooth, so, you know, I don't know. It was something cheesy with his one-liners, but his post-fight speech was super inspiring, to say the least, man. I'm proud of Adesanya, man. I can always respect someone losing 3 times and saying, I want to try again. Try till you succeed, right? What I don't respect and I hate, and people might disagree, I hate that he doesn't want Pereira again. Because what if he beats Pereira again? Now it's 2-1 in the UFC. Now you're kind of like, you had the last laugh. If you guys never fight again, you're 1-3 against him. I don't care what people say. That's the official score as far as all the times they met, and they're only 1-1. Since when has a fight gone 1-1 and it wasn't settled? Besides like GSP getting his belt back after he lost to both Mats, right? Since when do we go 1-1 and not say, hey, I think the best option is a trilogy fight? And people forget, if there was a clear contender, then I say, okay, Pereira has to wait. There is no clear contender. I will debate this any day of the week. But let's see what we get. Now, that's a fact. I was willing to put my life on the line betting on Pereira. Yeah, weren't we wrong? Cole in the building says, what's up, bro? Celebrating Russian Orthodox Easter. Blessings. Thank you so much, Cole. Much love to you, man. Been rocking out with me for, I would say, years at this point. That lineup looks suspicious. No, I'm getting violated. Nah, man, not like this. Premier battles. I see you, your barber chilling for now. Oh my, he says suspicious. Nah, a line you said, Beta, that I'll never forget is when you said Miller's on time. What is this sorcery? That was one of your coldest lines. I'll admit. Let me quickly do one thing. In the meantime, guys, hit the thumbs up. Talk to me about these fights, about how you feel about the future of the UFC. It feels good to be here, guys. Feels good to feel good. Let me quickly share this on Instagram and then I'm done. I apologize for the delay, but we have to do this, and I got to get better at doing this as far as the promoting. But when I tell you guys that I'm inspired, man, we've come a long way. Guys. Put in the link and then I'm done. We've come a long way with this channel, man. And it's exciting. It's exciting to say the least. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're good. Nice overhand right by Garcia. Dang, Guida's face. Guida always cuts up. Mr. Clay always cuts up like I don't know, like Max Holloway, maybe, I guess you could say. Like Nate Diaz. Nice short left hook by Garcia as he applies the pressure. The Daylight Vlad interviews goated. Yes, Daylight is a fool. Daylight is a fool, to say the least. Also, he probably has one of the best pens in battle rap, and I think that's overlooked. Daylight's pen, him against Tay-Rock. I guess all these guys do good against Tay-Rock. Him against Tay-Rock is a masterful, like, as far as like writing wise, like those rounds, amazing against Tay-Rock. Mr. Pereira has moved up to 205. He's done 2. Yeah, no. But I think he's tired of making that way. It'll be storybook ending as far as like the rivalry if they meet at 205. Let's say Pereira beats Jamal Hill, even though, another hot take. We're gonna be wrong or right about these. There's no other way, but they're both predictions. So we're not being misleading or try to play both sides of the fence. That's what we try to do here, right? But I will say, I think Jamal Hill is a better champion than people expect. I'm not saying he won't lose to Magomed Ankalaev. That's a very tough fight. Or Jan Blachowicz or Hiri. I think he beats Hiri, though. What I saw against Glover was a Jamal Hill that learned some grappling really quick. He might be one of those guys that he's just better than people imagine him to be, and he's not as one-dimensional as people might think. And he's a champion that wants to defend the title, and there's two types of fighters. Those that get the title and they, like, you know, it's almost like they accomplished everything they needed to and that's it. Or those that get the title and like they're hungry to defend it. I think Jamal Hill is one of those that are hungry to defend it. And if it's Pereira, like the first fight at 205, Jamal Hill might beat Pereira. With the experience that he has in the UFC and that fight against Glover, Pereira might be scary. I wonder if the power carries off as strong as it did at 185, because at 185 he would just, you saw what he did to Sean Strickland. That left hook almost looked like a rudimentary left hook, and it put Sean Strickland out cold. You saw what he did to Adesanya in the 5th round of their first fight. But I just think Jamal Hill is better than he gets credit for. That's all I'll say. So we'll see, but I don't know if that's a good first fight for Pereira at 205. That's all I'll say. Maybe a tuna fight will be better, especially after getting knocked out the way he did, is all I'll say. Thanks for subscribing to Mashed Answers. Thank you. I think, is that you, Beta, or something? Why do I feel like you have a name like that? Your line matches the front of your hat. It's like you got your shape up with that hat on. Nah, man, this is becoming disrespectful at this point. I'm always here to cook you, says Beta. The sorcery, one of your best lines ever, Beta. Trey Melton says, see a bunch of virgins. He stole probably that line from Colby in the chat with no Saturday night plans. What a shame. I do, Ben J, and I know I've been saying I've been meaning to and I haven't, but I do. Clay Guida might get put out in these last 20 seconds. He's taking these punches well, but Garcia applying that pressure. Garcia backing off just a bit here. 10 seconds left in the third round of a Schedule 3. It looks like it's going to go the distance. After this fight will be the... Give me 1 second. Let me go back a little bit. After this fight will be the... Is it the Pedro Munoz fight? The man that poked Sean O'Malley in the eye. He'll be fighting Chris Gutierrez up next. I think that's going to be a tough fight for him as well, too. That'll be him next. I'll make sure to commentate that fight. We're just catching up with chat. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Goes without saying. Share the video, by the way, guys. Let's blow this channel up. Feel very optimistic. Is this a make or break fight for Max? I wouldn't say it's a make or break, but if he gets dominated, that'll be very telling. I'll say that. But if he gets like a close win, like what does that really mean? He's just back to where he's at after, I think if anything, it's a bigger fight for Arnold Allen, of course. But Holloway is such a veteran. If it goes to a decision, it's almost I wouldn't say it's a win for him, but I don't think it's a make or break either. If you guys want to call in, let me know. I'll put the number on the screen and we'll have some fun having some calls. You should include affiliate marketing for your channel for additional income streams. I don't even know how that works, but I've heard the term affiliate marketing, and I guess people do like Amazon. I do want to do something like that. Something I've been dying to do, guys. I really want to come out with some merch so bad. Like if I came out with this, I like wearing pink. That was random. But anyways, like if I had like a pink sweater like this with like some kind of logo, like some dope, like I don't know. I want to come out with merch so bad though, bro. Cool. So if you guys have any ideas on that, please let me know. Or if you have any suggestions on what kind of affiliate marketing, please let me know, Cole. I'm a rookie. People actually saying Adesanya took the ball and bat and ran home. Yeah, I said that too. Like it's like he was playing one-on-one basketball against Pereira and he was close to winning every time. And Pereira always gave him like, okay, let's run it back. Adesanya wins once. It's his ball. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take my ball and I'm gonna get out of here. And Pereira was like, come on, man, let's play ball. And he's just gone. That's what it seems like to me, Merchant. But then again, Pereira wants to move up to 205. It doesn't seem like he's that anxious to fight Adesanya again. And you never know how a fighter recovers after a knockout like that. Credit to Adesanya. Pereira got too aggressive. And another. Tell me if I'm tripping, guys. Pereira was winning that fight. People were disagreeing with me on TikTok and having a back and forth on one of my latest TikToks. I feel like a kid saying that, like my latest TikTok. But Pereira was winning that fight. I know it was only in the second and not all the way through, but he was landing those outside leg kicks that seemed to start bothering Adesanya until like Pereira just got too confident, man, and got caught with that straight right hand. But was Pereira winning that fight? Yes or no? Like, are my eyes like tripping on me? But let me know. I don't think Pereira stands any chance at light heavyweight. He only touched a belt in the UFC because he thought the only pure striking champion. Yeah, maybe Adesanya is the best. Like, if he fights any wrestler that, just spams takedowns, he could have had some trouble, right? Adesanya took him down in their first fight. If Adesanya had any kind of submissions he threw up, he probably could have maybe took that first fight. What he to say? UFC Profit on MillerDC #1 commentary channel. Alex going up to Hunt. Let's go. Barney, welcome to the stream, man. Barney has some of the most interesting comments on the community tabs. If you guys are on the lookout for that. Hito's watching some Sacramento Kings basketball. Merch would be fire. I just, the hardest thing is a logo. Like with the gaming one, when I came out with merch, and I promise that I'll commentate the next fight. With the gaming one, it's like the merch was cool, but I felt like it was like so geared towards gaming. I want merch that even if you don't like fighting, you want to buy the merch because it just looks good, if that makes any sense. But I do want to come out with merch again badly, so that's a dream. But it has to look dope. Oh, okay. I don't know why I know Mashed Answers. Maybe you have that name on Instagram or something. I don't know. Guida finally retiring. Yeah, I need to put the volume up on this and see what he's saying.
Awesome
Clay Guida should have retired a while ago, maybe, T. He's been taking a lot of punishment. Respect. It's his mom's birthday. He said, I got to give it up to the most important person. Mama Guida. A lot of retirements tonight, right? Play with damn Cormier kind of cut him short, didn't he? Ed Herman's retired tonight as well too. Damn, you couldn't let Guida have his moment. Daniel Cormier, his earpiece probably told him like, "Yo, wrap it up. we got a show to go on with." Damn, man, Guida's a veteran. You got to give him some time. I'm being nitpicky, but anyways. Guida retires in the octagon. Up next, Pedro Munoz, third most significant strikes in UFC bantamweight, will be up next with 1,038. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, but if this is how you warm up, you don't look threatening. But maybe he's bluffing here. I don't know. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there. Up next, guys, will be Chris Gutierrez versus Pedro Munoz. Let's get it. Pereira lost this time, but he's still up 2. I don't think he's too down about it. Yeah, maybe he just wants to move on, and maybe they'll meet back at 205. Maybe that's scripted already. He said he ain't done yet? Oh, damn. Fake news by T, guys. He did us dirty, guys. Fake news by T. Let's roast him. Now I'm just messing T. He said he ain't done yet. I thought he was retiring the way he was talking. You would be the type to have a pic of your face on a hoodie with your name big as hell across that chest. 2019 me, absolutely. 2023 me, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I really agree with Joe Rogan, but I agree that Pereira didn't win that decision. Didn't win the first fight in kickboxing, because I would say, yeah, Adesanya probably won that fight. This night looking like UFC Brazil, says Beta. What's up, Miller? What's up, Lapston 999? Let's get the thumbs up on the video, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's go on a fight night that people could watch. We choose to hang out here and have a good time and have a back and forth. If you don't have no friends in real life, this is a place to be where y'all think of it as like I'm hosting a fight night at my house and we're just chilling. Maybe one day we'll do that live. We'll see. That'll be dope. Because for one, Trey doesn't have any friends, so that's why we got to do this. What's up, 999? Who do you have winning tonight? Ask the person to ask. Allen or Holloway, and in what fashion, 999? Damn, y'all flinched to look like he got that demon in him the way he was warming up. Bro, he looked completely like harmless, bro. He took the gloves off. Says T. Damn, T giving out fake news is crazy. Yo, what's good, Miller? Plugs in the building. You ready for next Saturday? Oh, man, I can't wait to do a live commentary. You know the boxing streams go ham. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, man. This channel, guys, I don't want to, I don't want to overdo it, but tell me if I'm tripping. 7.4K. We're growing fast. We're finding a rhythm with the shorts. All I'm saying, man, is, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. A little bit too hyped up in kickboxing. Yes, their first fight. I remember we watched that fight on Twitch. I think it's fair to say that Adesanya won that fight. Close. Maybe I need to watch it again. Oliveira out does suck. 999. Yes, Oliveira's out against Beneil Dariush. Does that mean Beneil gets the shot against Makhachev? Like, what are we doing? Max coming to clean up. I could be completely wrong, Benjay. According to my previous history of like the last 3 weeks, if I'm picking Allen and you got Holloway, if I'm you, I would be like, oh, okay, I'm good. Miller picked Arnold Allen. I'm good. He's going to be like Steven Thompson. Kevin Ramirez going to high five you every time he hurts you. Steven Thompson is a legend in the game. Chris Gutierrez in the building. Will be up next against Pedro Munoz. Remember we were talking about that as one of the candidates, Beta, saying that Joyce was going to be one of the ones to potentially fight Joshua next. And then he loses tonight. Crazy. That is dead in the water now. Absolutely. We were talking about it, remember? Crazy. Joe Joyce got stopped in what? The 6th round? Ref stoppage, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the 6th round, I'm pretty sure. His eye was completely shut. He was eating some left straight, some jabs. Max Holloway still doing his no sparring training camp, by the way. He's doing the Ferguson. Ferguson just break dances in his in his training camps. That's when he was at his best. Speaking of Ferguson, damn man. One of the fights that we never got that would have been one of the greatest ones would have been I gotta plug something in real quick. Would have been Ferguson and Khabib. That's one of the biggest what ifs. Let's have a we can have what are some of the greatest what ifs in the UFC? Actually, is it MMA on Point? Somebody made a video. I think it was MMA on Point. Like the top 10 what ifs in UFC. One of them was like Cain Velasquez if he would have stayed healthy, which is a great point. I like how Khabib put him in his top 15. But what's one of the biggest what ifs in the UFC? You guys let me know. Give me 1 second. Up next will be Pedro Munoz versus Clay. Why do I want to say Clay Guida? Pedro Munoz versus Chris Gutierrez. Barbosa fights Quarantillo tonight as well too. Who do you guys have for that fight? I think that's a good fight too. Barbosa versus Billy, a good one. He's gonna compliment his opponent during the fight. Says, "Yo, Kev has the funniest joke." 6th round. Yep. You think this is Holloway's last fight if he loses? No. What's up, LP? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to LP, man. Been rocking out with me for a minute. How's everything, LP? Nah, LP barely 30. I mean, fighting-wise, he's like 39. Max Holloway has taken a lot of punishment. You never know when that button gets pressed and that's it. It's over. Like, they don't have the chin anymore. I think this is going to be the fight. And it sounds like I'm wishing badly against Holloway, and I'm not. I'm just saying, man. Those Volk fights, I'm assuming, took a lot out of him. I had a dream of Khabib Conor too. Man, Khabib, man. Khabib has one of the most fascinating stories in the UFC with his father, his relationship with his father, putting Dagestan on the map as far as like. Now, hear me out here. Does Khabib owe a lot of his stardom, or even most of his stardom, and the money he's made? Does he owe that to Conor somewhat? Let's have an interesting conversation. You guys let me know. But I was thinking about this the other day. Like, what if they never fought, right? What if Khabib just came in a little bit after Conor's time? Like, what would have been different? You know, I think the next question that I was going to have in mind may have not been appropriate, so I'm going to keep that one to myself. But Khabib, what would it have meant if he never fought Conor? Like, how much of his greatness does he attribute, or does he owe to Conor in a sense? Wish we got a Conor and Jorge fight. I saw that on Instagram. That was like, that's another big what if that the UFC fumbled. Conor versus McGregor. Conor versus Jorge at 170 would have been fun, especially where they're at this point in their careers. Like, that would have been the fight to make, right? Instead of a Jorge versus Gilbert Burns. Imagine a Jorge. Or what if it was Jorge and Conor at the Ultimate Fighter? That would have been good too. No, I didn't. Let me actually show them now. My man, thank you for bringing it up, 999, because I was supposed to a while ago. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Opening up the Discord as we speak. Costa versus Whitaker would have been so fire. They both have the most telegraphed styles that would have been an absolute joy to watch. So supposedly it's going to be Costa and Hamza. Tell me how you feel about that. The man that never gets predictions wrong. Look at 999 and Dana. This is the guy. This is the wizard that always calls in, and it sounds like I'm giving him a lot of praise. If you guys watch the previous live streams, this guy has been predicting all the fights like almost too accurately. Tell me I'm tripping. And I did not mean to do that. Let me fix one thing real quick. It sucks when things are like, okay, I messed that up completely. I think that's good enough. That's 999 and Dana. He got to see him at the Cheeto versus Sanhagen card. If Max loses, he should move up. Yeah, there's nothing for, even if he wins, like, I mean, I guess he would deserve it if he just keeps taking out contenders to fight Volkanovski again. Does he have any chance on beating Volkanovski if they ever fight in the future? Like, is it believable? No matter how good he looks tonight. I guess we'll find out. We'll talk. They owe each other. Conor loses to Chandler. Conor versus Jorge can still happen. Big. Jorge retired, but I could see him coming back for a fight like that. That would get me out of bed, right? Even if you are still waking up in silk sheets, the whole Marvin Hagler quote. What's up? Roosevelt? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming through the last 2 streams. Let's go. If Do Bronx would have beaten Islam, Khabib versus him would have been a what if. Bro, the long jab of Oliveira. I think Oliveira has so much power. I don't know what happened in that Islam fight. Like, it was just ugly from the beginning. And Islam looked pretty human against Volkanovski, but strangely enough, Volkanovski, I think his height kind of benefited him, his low center of gravity against someone like Islam. And going up in weight, his gas tank was good where that last minute against Volkanovski, if there's one more minute in that fight, and I'm sure you guys heard this argument before, but I agree with the argument. If there was 1 minute left in that fight, it was getting dark for Makhachev. I don't think that's over speculation. Shout out to 999. Yeah, 999, man, been getting some of the craziest predictions as of late, man. The man, the myth, the legend. Round number 1, Munoz versus Gutierrez. My timer is completely off, so I'm gonna stop it for now or just fix it. And then let's cover these fights. Let's actually cover these fights, and we'll keep having interesting conversations. Roosevelt had a good argument about they owe each other. They do. Will they ever become friends or cool? Or will they be like Joe Frazier and Ali, where like Frazier hated him until like he hit the grave, basically, bro? Frazier and Ali's relationship was, I mean, Ali did him dirty, man. People don't like talk about that as much either. Speaking of Ali and Frazier, like Frazier let him borrow money to then call him an Uncle Tom. Big left hook drops Gutierrez. And Munoz is the underdog in this fight. If you guys are unaware, Munoz applying the pressure here. Can we get maybe an upset? Munoz on top. Chris Gutierrez. He dropped him. I think it was a left hook. About 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first round of a scheduled 3. Trying to up kick is Gutierrez. We've seen some people get knocked out. Who was it? Aldana that like almost? Forget who it was. But anyways, Munoz versus Gutierrez. Munoz is on top in the close guard of Gutierrez. It's good for Gutierrez, probably recovering a little bit as he's on his back. Can Pedro Munoz apply pressure and capitalize here in the first round? Time ticking away. Munoz on top. Tries to land the elbow. Doesn't quite land. Nice short elbow. Finally does land for Munoz, and here we go. I don't know what the odds were, but I know he was a underdog. How wide was it for Pedro Munoz? I'm trying to tab out real quick and find out. Munoz, they're not showing it. I forget what it was. I think it was like a +2 something. Speaking of Munoz, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first round, and unfortunately, Munoz hasn't been able to apply pressure and capitalize. Gutierrez on the bottom. Or unfortunate for Pedro Munoz. Yep. On the top, not really able to get much strikes off. Trying to land some big elbows. Gutierrez content on being on the bottom, controlling the wrist and the arms as best as he can, controlling the posture, pulling on the head, buying himself some time after being rocked here in the first round. Trying to get a higher guard here, having a tough time doing so. Pedro Munoz on top. Passes the guard of Gutierrez, it appears. Going for an ankle lock here is Munoz, which threw me off guard. Now he's almost in north-south. Gutierrez trying to get away. Munoz on the back here. Gutierrez back to his feet. Munoz almost has the body lock on his back. Chin on the back of Gutierrez. Gutierrez trying to fight the hands. 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the clock here. First round of a Schedule 3. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. I think it's Herzog being the referee. I just missed it. But I think, yeah, warning him about holding the gloves. I think he's warning Gutierrez. Herzog had a tough time in that preliminary card. But looking closely here. 47 seconds left here in the first round. We'll catch up with talking. Pedro Munoz finds himself on the bottom after slipping off. And they break away, meet back in the center of the octagon. 35 seconds left. Outside leg kick misses for Munoz. 32 seconds left. Jab, double jab. The second one lands for Gutierrez. Overhand right partially lands for Munoz here. 25 seconds left. Pedro backing off just a bit here. Level changing is Gutierrez, not letting his hands go quite just yet. Jab thrown by Gutierrez, this time just missing. Nice jab lands for Gutierrez. Trying to employ that jab. Spinning back fist partially lands for Gutierrez. Big right hand lands for Gutierrez. Gets caught with the left hook again by Munoz. 5 seconds, closing seconds of the first round. Spinning back kick to the body lands flush for Gutierrez. Round #1 is over. Action-packed first round. We'll be going to round #2 in a matter of seconds. Oh, and if you answered and I missed it, Laverton, let me know your prediction for Holloway and Allen again. What if Yoel Romero has started MMA at 30 instead of 36? Oh my God. The man that was made in a lab. It's a good question. What if Romero would have let his hands go? Let me ask you this, since Adesanya has been the hot topic of discussion as of late. What if Romero let his hands go more against Adesanya? Would he have found a victory, or would he have gotten caught and lost? That's one of my biggest what ifs with Yoel. I don't know why he was so gun shy. Maybe for good reason. Whitaker versus Vittori should have been a 5-round fight on its own, says 999. What if Romero versus Adesanya wasn't boring? Kind of what I was alluding to. What if Ortega got a sub? What if he would have got that freaking guillotine choke? That's a great one, 999. He was inches away, bro. Inches away from finishing Volkanovski. He would have been champion. That's a great one. I'll catch up with chat right after this round as well, too. What if Thiago Santos didn't have to fight with the torn meniscus most of the Jones fight, right? Which was still, like, not that bad and kind of close of a fight. Round #2 of a Schedule 3. I'll catch up with chat right after this. And my what if fight would have been is Ben Askren and Khabib. That's another. A grappling exchange would have been crazy. What if Masvidal didn't knock out Askren with that knee? Would Askren would have grappled him to a decision or a win? It's another one. I like these. I'll be right back to the chat right after this round. Round #2 of a Schedule 3. Munoz and Gutierrez. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's keep the what ifs going. These are good ones. Munoz applying pressure. Right kick to the body, just misses. Fighting out of the southpaw stance is Pedro Munoz. Outside leg kick does land for Munoz. Head kick misses for Gutierrez. Gutierrez near the cage, circling to his right, using some lateral movement. You still are you still coaching Roosevelt? If you're still here, let me know. Outside leg kick lands for Gutierrez. Pedro Munoz walking forward. Inside leg kick just misses for Munoz. Right front kick to the body lands for Pedro. Pedro applying some pressure. Gutierrez using a lot of lateral movement. Some upsets so far tonight. Let's see if Pedro is one of those to get it done as well too. He's ranked #9. Gutierrez ranked number 13 in the bantamweight division. Outside leg kick does land for Gutierrez. Pedro responds with a outside leg kick of his own. Gutierrez being patient, circling to his right. Outside leg kick again lands for Pedro Munoz. Pedro being the aggressor, walking forward. Kick to the body, just misses for him. Overhand right misses for Pedro. Still being the stalker. They're both back in the center of the octagon. Beautiful jab lands for Gutierrez. Outside leg kick lands for Munoz. Gutierrez applying some pressure. Pedro walking forward, throws a straight right hand, this time missing. It looks like Pedro's slowing up a bit. Wonder if he's a little bit tired. Gutierrez circling to his right. Pedro throws a looping left hook, doesn't land. Having a tougher time closing the distance and the range here is Pedro. Gutierrez feigning a leg kick. Right front kick to the body, lands for Gutierrez. He's managing the distance a lot better here in the second round. Inside leg kick does land for Pedro. Gutierrez walking forward. Outside leg kick lands for Pedro. Under 2 minutes left here in the second round. Looping left hook and a right hook to the body misses for Pedro. He's having a really tough time after having a good first round and dropping Gutierrez. Gutierrez content with fighting from the outside. Fighting out of the southpaw stance now. Right kick to the body appears to have landed for Pedro. Outside leg kick misses for Pedro. Significant strikes, 20 of 77 for Munoz has landed. 31 of 54 has landed for Gutierrez. Head kick misses for Gutierrez. Pedro applying pressure, walking forward. Looping right hook thrown by Pedro, this time missing. Having a real tough time so far here in the second round. Nice jab lands up the middle for Pedro. It might have been an eye poke. We know Pedro has done this before. Or got done to him before by Sean O'Malley. Even though it didn't look that bad when they showed the replay. Spinning back kick thrown by Pedro, this time missing. Straight right hand to the body appears to have landed for Gutierrez. Outside leg kick does land for Pedro. Munoz walking forward, 45 seconds left here in the second round. Next weekend will be Garcia versus Tank. Maybe we could talk about that a bit, but make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'll be talking about that fight as well too. Should be a big fun stream. Thank you for the gifted members, Beta. Thank you for the donation, Hito 609 and Kev, legends of the chat, and for becoming a member of Hito. Pedro walking forward, 13 seconds left. Outside leg kick does land for Pedro. Keeps applying pressure. Gutierrez fighting from the outside. Counter right hook does land for Pedro here. Left hook partially lands for Pedro again. Round number 2 is over. We'll be going to round number 3 in a matter of seconds. Let's catch up with chat. Only going to watch the highlights with Connor. Simply not interested. His return won't be very exciting. He offers nothing meaningful to any division or rankings. Boring. I guess he's just one of the biggest stars, so that's why people like nostalgia, right? That's what gets a lot of people. As surprising as it might be, I think many fans believe that he's going to come back and make an incredible comeback. I don't. MillerDC merch should reflect a Clark Kent look potentially exploding. Or the spectacle look of Mr. Anderson about to fight Neo, says Barney. What if Reyes would have won the split decision against Jones? Wow. That's a good one. I like that one. Wow. Did he win that fight in your eyes, LP? I got to rewatch that because I remember watching live. I think I had Dominic Reyes winning as well. And how Dominic Reyes' career went downhill ever since. Was it Span that knocked him out cold? And was it Jan that like hurt him badly as well too? Haven't coached since I left NPR and training has been super random. Always planning to get back to it, says Roosevelt. Yeah, bro. You and me both. I know what it feels like to just completely stop cold turkey. At least that's what I did. I haven't been training at all. I've been trying to get back in shape and work on the diet, but I miss training and I want to Jordan has a gym not too far from me where I would like to train some striking just because I think it'll help my commentating. Round number 3 of a schedule 3, Munoz and Gutierrez. But I've been really wanting to do something like that. You're in Philly, right? Big right hand down the middle, rocks back Gutierrez. Pedro applying pressure. Is it safe to say that Pedro landed the biggest strikes of the fight, even if he is losing a decision so far? You guys let me know in the chat for those watching it. Nice strong jab lands for Pedro. Munoz looks like a mini Shavkat Rachmanov, says Beta. What if McGregor didn't break his leg? I think he still would have lost. I think Poirier was leading that fight, in my opinion. I remember Khabib saying, Dustin think I'm going to submit in front of my father. He crazy. Says Merchant. That's a crazy line. Khabib has some of the coldest lines. Just send location. Like, look at Khabib's eyes in that clip that he just says, just send location, brother, talking to Conor. Tell me if he doesn't mean it. Nice strong jab lands from the outside for Gutierrez. I would just like to learn, Roosevelt, speaking back to what we were talking about, I would just like to learn more of the intricacies. Like, I've been watching fighting my whole life, but training and watching is a whole different scenario. And I would like to know, like, I don't know, the little nuances, if that makes sense. That's one of the biggest reasons. Like, jiu-jitsu, I could kind of, like, you know, for the most part, commentate that effectively. But striking, I would like to know, like, I don't know, little nuances that I could provide would be dope. And I don't have that from Muay Thai, if that makes sense. What would featherweight look like if Holloway won that second fight? It was arguable. I think it was DraftKings that like gave you your money back if you bet on Holloway, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me if I'm tripping. But yeah, that's a great one. What if Volkanovski doesn't get the shot, right? What if it takes him a while? There's so many what ifs in the sport, bro, which is kind of beautiful. Spinning back fist thrown by Gutierrez, blocked by Pedro. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Number one commentary channel on YouTube, guys. Let's go. That goes without saying, right? My sister-in-law calling. You okay? Hey, are you busy? Yeah, I'm streaming. What's up? Are you okay? Oh, mommy should be downstairs. You can knock. Lowly. No, she's in the basement. Stop, Penny. Stop. Get back. You're fine. All right. Right. Sorry, that was very unprofessional of me, guys. The sister-in-law is at the door. Pedro Munoz, round number 3. That threw me off a bit. Sorry, guys. Usually doesn't happen. Short left hook thrown by Pedro. Counter right hook lands for Pedro. Here we go. Under 2 minutes left here in the third round. And we'll keep the conversation going. We've been having some good ones. Jab pops out for Pedro, this time missing. Pedro walking forward. Both go for kicks here in the third round. Feigning a bit here is Gutierrez. Pedro being the stalker. It'll be interesting to see how the judges score this. Nice strong jab lands for Gutierrez, and Pedro responds with a jab of his own. Were you downstairs the whole time or no? Oh. You okay? Okay. Text me if anything, okay? 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the third round. Gutierrez and Pedro. Straight left hand misses for Munoz. Nice straight left hand down the middle lands for Pedro. I got something funny to tell you guys after this round. Jab misses for Gutierrez. Jab lands for Gutierrez. Another jab. He gets caught with a straight right hand by Pedro. Munoz. Right kick to the body lands for Munoz. Stalking. Walking forward. Left straight down the middle. Misses for Munoz. 35 seconds left. It's going to be very interesting to see how the judges score this fight. Pedro being a stalker. Going for a takedown now. Misses it. Counter jab just misses for Pedro. 18 seconds left. Nice straight right hand down the middle. Lands for Munoz here. He's had some good moments so far in this fight. Maybe Gutierrez being the more active or effective striker. On the bottom is Gutierrez. Nice sharp elbow from the bottom. Round number 3 is over. We'll be going to the scorecards. Should be interesting how they call. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Interesting round. I'm curious to know how the judges score it. What if Conor never fought Floyd? I don't know if that would have changed. You think that would have, like, are you saying what if he just would have focused more in the UFC and not taken that fight? Would Fader have been the true heavyweight GOAT if he came to, like, yeah, like, what if his negotiations would have been good with the UFC and he was just a UFC fighter in his prime? Fedor was, his hands were so crisp, man. It's crazy. Was it Bader that knocked him out, or in his last fight? We saw it on Bellator. Jan and the infamous need to out. Oh, that might be as far as last year's most. That might be the biggest what if as of recent. If Jan never threw that knee against Aljo. And I think it's also safe to say that's his corner's fault, right? Now, what if CM Punk obliterated everybody in the UFC? Munoz looks like a Brazilian Mark Wahlberg. Bro, he does look like a... That's a good one, T. That's a good one. He does look like a Mark Wahlberg. I would have never came up with that myself. What if Sanhagen never got caught with that backhand against Jan? What if the version of Sanhagen against Cheeto would have fought Jan? That could have been interesting. Man, Jan might never touch the title again, bro. Sad. Not touch the title or have a shot at the title. That Marab was pretty bad, right? That Marab loss. Muay Thai gym running one pass sessions with 15 to 18-year-olds. Let's go, Cole. It's only business, says Plugs. What Connor told Pedro Munoz gets his arm raised. Was it unanimous? I don't have the winner by unanimous decision. He looked good. Pedro looked good tonight. He landed the more significant strikes, in my opinion. The biggest shots of the fight. I'll send you my number on Instagram. Yes, we will talk. Also, what if Fedor signed the deal to fight Lesnar? I think he would have dominated Lesnar, bro. Yeah, please do, Roosevelt. If you want to, I don't know, maybe one day do something, that'll be cool. I think you're in Philly. I'm in Bristol, which I probably shouldn't be saying online, but too late now. Roosevelt. What if Sanhagen got the decision against Dillashaw? Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Remember we watched that on Twitch, and after rewatch, I had Dillashaw winning when I watched the first time. Second time, it was clear as day to me that Sanhagen won that fight. Sanhagen's interview on Joe Rogan's podcast was quite great as well, too. If you guys haven't watched that. Thanks for the commentary. I can walk away from the fight and still know everything that's going on. Let's go, Beta. I got you. I got you, Beta. What if Trey was right on his decision, says Triple Nine? By the way, number one, the haircut. We need one. Number two, what was I thinking wearing a long sleeve sweater in my basement on a day like today? I guess I thought it was, I'm still living in 2 weeks ago. It's hot as hell. I'm sweating in this sweater, but it's too late now. I can't turn back now, but I'm freaking dying. It's humid as hell down here, bro. What if Trey was Lord Farquaad all along? You might be onto something, bro. Round number 1 will be up next between Bozer and Ian Kutalaba. I have Ian. I put a little money on Kutalaba. Let's see if he gets the job done. So far, I'm 3 for 3 or 2 for 2 tonight as far as money that I put up. Yeah, man, I miss training like crazy, Roosevelt. You don't even know, bro. Hitting some pads or something would be cool. I don't know how to kick for my life. I'll tell you that. I could grapple. I could box a little bit. I don't know how to kick. I would love to learn, though. Sanhagen talking about the judge that don't like him. Oh, so you saw the interview, T? Sanhagen mentioned that he had like a conversation or like a run-in with that judge before years ago that Sanhagen was like, yo, you scored it wrong. Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. And he feels that's why that fight against Cheeto, that judge scored it for Cheeto. But still, like, judges shouldn't be that biased, right? Like, you don't like somebody, so you score it against them. Crazy. I love these what ifs, bro. What if Wednesdays? Should we have what if Wednesdays like on this channel? What if there was more time when Tony dropped Justin, says Plugs. Borracho in the building. Let's go. Plugs, we need to talk some more, by the way, too. What if Chael's dad made $100K a year? You don't know what Chael went through, Plugs. Chael's been through a lot. He saw someone jaywalking in Oregon. You know how hard that must have been for him? Was it Rose? If you guys get that reference. What if Rose Namajunas? Oh, man, one of the most boring fights against Esparza. That was... Is it Rose's fault or is it Trevor Whitman's fault, Borracho? That's my question to you. Whose fault really is it? What if Trevor Whitman would have told Usman, we're behind in this fight against Leon. I need you to go for broke in this 5th round against Leon. in their trilogy fight. What if? And random that it just came to my mind. Who did you guys have winning for Z versus Gaethje? I feel like this is a little bit important. Who did you guys have winning? Because I know Justin Gaethje's been getting a lot of praise. He won that third round clearly, but who did you guys have winning? What if Chandler never got caught with that hook? What if Chandler would have been champion, bro? And that's bro, Chandler had him almost out, which is crazy. 999 with the silver glove. With the gold glove. Beta says, what if Izzy had more time at the end of the second round of the first fight? Shh. What if he never would have lost that decision, right? What if Poirier didn't dive in for the kill in the Oliveira fight? Shh. What if the Shevchenko fight versus Grasso? What if she never would have threw a spinning back kick, or what is a spinning back fist? One of the two. What if she never would have threw that? It would have been quite interesting, right? Maybe Valentina made one mistake and that cost her the fight. Grasso looked incredible. The way that back take, they showed a video of her drilling that move, like going for the back when somebody throws like a spinning kick or a spinning back fist, whatever. Grasso, man, incredible too. Oh, you did a parlay of both of the winning decision? That's crazy, T. That's fire. I gotta sneeze. Give me 1 second. Freaking sweating in the sweater, bro. Probably the last winning bet I've had, says T. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. It's good to talk some fighting with you guys. It's good to be back. Next week will be Garcia versus Tank. Maybe we could segue just a little bit. We'll talk some UFC and some Holloway tonight as well too. But for those of you guys that follow boxing, Garcia Tank, want to give your predictions tonight? I'm gonna go 9th round KO for Tank. I think it's gonna take a while. I think the fight might not be as entertaining until the knockout as well too. I don't think it's gonna be action packed. I would even dare say, weird take, maybe Haney Lomachenko is more action packed than Garcia, besides a knockout, than Garcia and Tank, because I think Lomachenko is gonna go for broke. I think he regrets being so passive against Lomachenko. Just throwing that out there. Do with that what you wish. What if Nunes never lost to Pena in the first fight? I wanted to make a short about Juliana Pena. Do I have her winning maybe in the trilogy? Maybe not. But am I curious to see what happens, and do I want to see the fight now? Yes. I want to see Pena and Nunes 3 because of the promo that she cut in her last interview. I think Pena, at the end of the day, one of the most exciting fighters behind the mic. And I know that might be weird to say if you haven't watched her previous interviews, but maybe watch her last one, a good one. What if Lewis knew how to grapple? Ooh, that's a good one. Both at some point, Rose should have known she was down and made shit. It's hard to know when you're in the middle of it, though. Yeah, maybe she should have known, but so should have Usman against Leon. I get it that your corner has a lot of input, but I feel like she should have left it all out there. It was, and she was a little what's the word? Like snobby about it too, right? Afterwards, it was weird. Would Jones beat Francis the way he beat Gane? No. And this might be a casual sounding argument simply because I think Francis and Ngannou, at least in the first round, strength alone, he wouldn't have got bullied. Gane got sort of bullied. Once he got put in the clinch against the cage, he couldn't get out. He didn't even have like desperation to get out. Why that is, I don't know. Too passive. I think Francis would at least, out of desperation, fought the hands and got out of at least a first submission attempt, in my opinion. I feel pretty strongly about that. Would Jones have gotten a submission maybe in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round after chopping at the legs against Ngannou, after Damn, it's just Ngannou's power is one of the biggest what ifs against Jones that we'll never know. I think the latest rumor is that Ngannou is it not the PFL? Is it I think the latest rumor is that he's gonna sign something with ONE FC, if I'm not mistaken. You took my prediction and that scares me. Which one? The Jones Francis? Oh, the Tank 9th round? It should scare you, Beta. I'm getting disrespected here, man. I deserve it, man. All the criticism I've gotten lately, I deserve it. If I'm you and I had a 9th round knockout for Tank, I'm reconsidering. I'm watching Tank versus Barrios to see if I see anything there. Garcia fights as well too versus Fortuna or something. I'm going back to the drawing board, Beta. Tank will land a clean left hand in the 8th round. Screenshot this just in case plugs so you can post it in Discord. Tank finishes him late. I think it's gonna happen late too. I think it's gonna be 9th round. What if Miller didn't wear a pink sweater? His face wouldn't be so moist. Am I sweating, bro? Like this 4K thing, bro. It lets you you can see my pores, bro. It's kind of bad, bro. Sorry, I had to point it out, bro. I'm sweating down here, bro. It looks like I'm not only commentating fights. It looks like I don't know. I just got finished like putting a roof on a house or something, bro. It's bad. What if Miller did? Loma has to go for broke because Haney can be outworked. I think so, Beta. I feel that way. With all that said, Haney might jab him to a decision, a smooth decision. But you're right. See the JoJo fight for the reference. Yes. What about the Nakatani fight where he like struggled a bit, right? Speaking of Loma. As far as Devin Haney with the JoJo fight. What if Jones never got arrested? We covered that live as well too, right? If I'm not mistaken. What if Jones never got arrested? I don't think I would have changed much. What if TJ never would have got caught doing steroids in a 2-year suspension? Gotta go for my date, guys. Hey, man. Hope you hit big if it's your first date. Wow, that sounds horrible. I mean, hit big as far as like it goes well. Merchant, that could have sounded way off depending how you take it. I hope you guys have a great first date. If it's more than a first date, I hope it keeps going the way you want it to. And I hope she pays, bro. 2023, equal rights. Bro, I know Jones bullied Gane, but Jones looked so awkward on the feet. This is the channel that we talk about takes that people don't really mention. Jones looked slow. And I know maybe some people have said that, but not so much. He slipped. I think he slipped a left hook, kind of almost got around the back with the body lock and then gone circle towards him. But he looked very awkward at heavyweight striking wise. Yes, T. I agree. I don't feel that's mentioned enough. People were praying, oh, he's the GOAT now. I wasn't that impressed. I was more disappointed with Gane. Does that have something to do with my pick that I thought Gane would win? Maybe. But I think I'm pretty justified in saying Jones didn't look all that great until the clinching. We're in round number 1 of a schedule 3. Straight right hand down the middle lands for Cutelaba. And then a left hook. Bozer circling to his right. Retreating. Cutelaba is infamous for looking hot in the beginning and then not so much later in the fight. Left front kick to the body for Cutelaba. I think it's Cutelaba that's notorious for that, right? I think we covered him in the last fight. Trying to clinch. He breaks away. Cutelaba walking forward. 3 minutes and overhand right. Thrown by Cutelaba. Blocked by Bozer. Nice strong jab. Partially lands for Bozer. Straight right hand. Knocks down Bozer. Then gets caught with a left hook. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, Bozer's hurt. He's backing up. Why would he go for a takedown here, Cutelaba? I don't know. It might work out for you, but you hurt him. And now you're on top. Cutelaba, okay. Maybe I was wrong. We'll see. Cutelaba on top, trying to pass the guard in half guard. I thought you should have just kept striking with him. But right hooks to the head. Bozer getting hit with a ton of right hooks. Almost not responding. The ref gets in the way. It's over. Bozer immediately kind of like exclaimed that he might have been okay. Hard to say. Decent stoppage. Bozer looks upset, but he was getting caught repeatedly by that right hook. Cutelaba first round TKO victory. And we're moving up the card pretty smoothly, to say the least. Up next, Jacoby versus Mirzakhanov. And I probably pronounced that horribly, but that will be up next. They show gratitude towards each other, Cutelaba, and that's another bet that we won tonight. I'm just saying, I've been hot tonight, but nobody would know that on TikTok, right? I'll probably get 200 views for this part. Now, I get a prediction wrong. Then we hit 1.1 million. Jones would have played with Francis. All he need to do is get past the first round. I don't think so. I think that size difference would have been something. Bular has called out Ngannou. It's not official that he signed with ONE FC though, right? Good luck, Merchant says LP. Jones looked really slow. I'm just saying. What if Holland beat Hamza? Not even what if he beat him. What if he would have just escaped that? Was it a guillotine? Because he was doing a good job Granby rolling out of the back take attempts, in my opinion. Kutalaba is vicious. Wow. He looked great today. Kutalaba with hair is even scarier. Ian just KO'd Trey. Are you saying Boozer looked like Trey? Miller, that wedding was crazy, by the way. How was the drawback? It was good, Jeff. It was great to see you, man. It was great to see you. Say hi to the fam if you're around the fam for me, but it was great to see you, man. It's always a good time being around family. What if Royce Gracie would have lost at UFC 1 or 2? Bro, I was able to see that, oh man, it was a few months ago, where my man was fighting in the gi, and these guys had no inkling or no knowledge of just grappling in general. Like, those were like a white belt submissions almost, in a sense. Like, they just had no kind of defense. Like, it was crazy. A different time compared to like the level of fighting nowadays. That doesn't take anything away from Royce Gracie. I'm just saying, like, back then it was ugly if you see those fights. It was very what's the word for it? Very almost looked like backyard fighting in an octagon, so to speak. What if GSP defended his belt in middleweight? What if GSP would have fought Khabib? Because that was being Kelvin went crazy. I know we had to leave I think we left at midnight, but a very fun wedding, man. Congrats to them. That was a lot of fun. I love going to weddings. I got a bunch of them to go to in the future too, so crazy. What if they let Frank Shamrock wear his boots at UFC 1? Says Beta. Imagine if, should they allow soccer kicks? Should they allow knees if fighters are on all fours? That's kind of a dumb rule, right? Or am I tripping? I miss COVID. Kevin Holland says T. Kutalaba with the win. We are hot with our picks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Kutalaba gets a job done. What if Arnold Allen knocks out Holloway tonight? Does that mean he gets a title shot after this Yair fight? Bring back headbutts. Dan the Beast was a beast. Says, bring back headbutts. I don't know about that. Yo, this guy looks like the guy from Biographics. The guy that's translating for Kutalaba. Oh, dude, Kelvin went crazy. Fun night, bro. Fun night. Kutalaba 17-9-1. Finished 15 of 17 wins. Yeah, Kutalaba is dangerous, bro. What if he was able to fight Sakuraba? Would have been crazy as well, too. Chat. What if Rickson and Nakai switched opponent in that tournament? Would have been insane. Bring back the original rule. It's 25 minutes, 5. That's another thing. Who was it, man? I just saw in an interview they were talking about they argue. It might have been Rogan. I forget, but UFC looks like the most primitive league, right? But round ends in a street fight. There's no rounds. You don't get breaks. What would Nate Diaz's career be in the UFC if they were 25 minutes, no rounds? Does he beat Leon? Who did he lose to that if he just had more time, he would have performed good against? Let's look at some of his record. Let me look up real quick. He lost to Masvidal. What if? Well, he got KO'd. So the Conor McGregor fight, that majority decision that he lost, maybe he would have won that. Maybe RDA. He was in all those fights that he it's just crazy. The Benson Henderson is a legend, man. Jim Miller, Donald Cerrone, Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler is probably one of my favorite fights. I've been saying this for years. If you guys never watched that, do yourself a favor. Greg, man, damn, this guy Nate has been in the UFC since 2004. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He's been around for a while. Clay Guida, who just fought tonight. That T gave us a fake news that he was retiring today. Holy crap, he does a freaking info. Right, bro. I'm glad someone called that. He looks just like him, bro. Tell me I'm tripping, bro. Has to be Yair versus Alex. Then probably loser fights winner of Allen if he wins. I think that's pretty much confirmed, right? Yair versus Alex is solidified. What if Conor never KO'd Jose in 13 seconds? What if Jose wasn't going into that fight emotional? Would he have beat Conor? Because it's kind of like he was like a little bit too like he would. If you ever hear the commentary with Joe Rogan, Jose Aldo is Joe Rogan. I saw this recently. Joe Rogan goes, Aldo looks a little bit stiff in there, as if the moment's getting to him. I'm paraphrasing. Where Conor looks loose and agile, and he's saying these things, and next thing you know, he go, oh, and Aldo gets knocked out. What did the moment get to him? That's a good conversation to have as well too. We're having dope conversations tonight. Let's get it. You got Discord still? Yes, sir. This is the Discord. That Hickson versus Nakai thing is crazy though. Rosa, I wish the Sakuraba fight would have happened. It was one of those biggest what ifs. Crazy that Nate Diaz was ranked. What if Roy Jones fought in the Marvin Hagler times, bro? Imagine that. What if, like, I just feel he came at a bad time. What if Bernard Hopkins would have started earlier? Just a little bit boxing stuff. What if... There's some good ones, man. What if Mayweather would have fought Mosley when Mosley was at his prime? Damn, we could do this for days. What if Mayweather would have lost to Castillo, like, on the scorecards instead of being given the decision, even though I thought he shouldn't have been given the decision? And I think that's pretty fair. That whole, like, undefeated thing is out the window. What if Yair beats Holloway? Wait. What if Yair beat Holloway? Oh, it was close, but he didn't get the decision. That's a good one, too. Yair looked good. I think he injured his foot that fight as well, too. Which one, Beta? What if he never left for WWE is another interesting one. What was his submission in WWE? I forget. What was it? The Boston? It wasn't the Boston. I forget what it was. The figure four? What if Hagler got the full 15 against Leonard? What if there wasn't the long count with Gene Tunney and Jack Dempsey and fall out of the southpaw from the start? Man, Hagler's one of my favorite middleweights of all time, man. Legend, bro. Legend. What if Hearns didn't go toe-to-toe against Hagler? Is another really good one. That's another good one. Ankle lock, was it? Damn. Who am I thinking of figure four? What if Pacquiao Floyd happened in their primes? You know what? Maybe unpopular opinion. I don't know, man. Maybe that's way off. Maybe Mayweather still wins. Maybe Mayweather still wins. What if Hearns would have fought Mayweather? I think that would have been the toughest opponents for Mayweather. I truly do feel that way. What if Ryan Garcia wasn't out for 2 years, says 999? What's this right here? Hold on a second. I hope I don't get banned for this. Ben Askren's striking is atrocious. That spinning back fist is so ugly. Oh my God. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty. I'm mad he made me click on that, bro. I'm mad he made me click on that. Oh my God. Ric Flair was a big one to use the figure four, but a ton of guys have used it. Says Borracho. That's how do you feel about the merger, Borracho? I know we talked about it before, but any new update on it? Beta, only rule was no biting. Nut shots were okay. I seen a guy TKO sumo with continued punches to the nuts. Says Wendy. Wendy, welcome back, my God. When can I call in? Oh, let me let's have some call-ins as well too before these main event fights. You can call in 1 second. Trey likes canceling. He likes canceling on the shows, but then still calling in. I mean, what a guy, right? Am I mistaken on saying that? What a guy. 1 second, Trey. Let me put this up. What if Triple G got the decision he deserved? Is a good one, bro. That's a great one, bro. That's a great one. Do you think it's weird that there wasn't a rehydration clause in the Mario versus Tank fight when Mario was way bigger? Maybe they thought Barrios wasn't that much of a threat. I don't know. What if he landed that spinning back fist of doom? I just called that. Man, I'm reading backwards. What if Nick Diaz fought Jorge in his prime? Would have been a good. What if Liddell? How did I miss these? What if? Let me go back. How did I miss these? Just about anything was legal. What if Liddell fought Vanderlei Silva earlier? Since they fought. What if Chael Sonnen would have never got submitted in that 5th round and what became champion? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty damn good about that one. Tell me a better one that you guys have named. I think that's up there. Chael Sonnen if he would have beat Anderson Silva. Crazy that Nate Diaz was ranked number 6 at lightweight at one point. What if he ever beat? Yep. I don't know how I missed all those messages. That's horrible. When can I call in? All right, I'm about to. 1 second, Trey. I got you. What if Duran trained for the Leonard rematch? What if he didn't blow up in weight in between? Maybe he wouldn't have got so gassed and stuff. Trey, it's bedtime, not for real people. I don't even got nothing to say. I just feel like the people want to hear me talk bad. Let's have this loser on 2 fights, and he was out of UFC. I think he went longer than CM Punk, says LP. Andre Ward versus what? That man, that's oof. I'm disappointed that you got to that before me, Beta. Didn't spend a year unchallenged at cruiserweight. Says Beta, what if Riddick Bowe took fighting more seriously? To answer back on a boxing one to that. What if Muhammad Ali wasn't suspended for 3.5 years? I'm excited. I'm curious how it will affect WWE because I don't think it will have too much impact on UFC. It might be a good time to clean house and creative, says Boracho. I'm a little bit more intrigued as well too as time goes by. What if Conor beat Khabib? That's not a good one because it's like I don't think he ever would have beat Khabib. It would have been crazy. What if Miller was the height of an adult man? What if Trey never canceled every week? Trey, call in. Let me put the call in live 267-545-8096. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a better guys. Where does a call in live look good? Because I don't know. Maybe like there. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Maybe just up here. I'm not feeling it, but it's there for now. Call card in the emos. Let's go. We'll see when we get a call. We'll love to chat. And Trey Melton, if you want to call, be quick to call first. What if Trey put down the cheeseburgers? Bro, Trey is loved, man. Trey is loved out here. I'm not gonna lie. He's also hated, but he's loved. Fixing up a couple things. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be Dustin Jacoby versus Azamat. Edson Barbosa versus Billy Quarantillo, I feel might be fight of the night. We'll see what happens. Even though that Zach Cummins fight was amazing. What if they let Julian Lane bang, bro? Says my guy, Boracho. What if... Let me think of some better ones. Let's see. Let me think of some good ones. What if John Jones was in a nightmare outside the octagon? What if Paddy Pimblett was not gifted the decision against Gordon? What if Piotr Jan never landed that knee was mentioned? Damn, there's some good ones that we said. Man. The Julian Lane one is pretty decent. BKFC, the 29th, we're going to be covering that as well, too. That's going to be good. Julian Lane was a psychopath, man. We have a caller, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we have here.
Miller's bylaw.
Hello, hello.
Oh, what's up, baby?
What's up, Trey?
Hey,
Welcome to the stream.
How are you getting through this card right now? I mean, this is a snore show, if I'm being honest. I mean, we're just passing time until Max and Arnold can get up there. Can we be serious for once? It's so bad we're talking about what ifs and fighting in the chat right now. That's what we're doing right now. That's how bad this card is.
That's why we're here. We make it more entertaining. We've been having a great time, Trey, until you came.
So Tanner Bozer's just done? I mean, he's just done like that? He came in the UFC hot, looking like the strongest Canadian freaking hockey player you've ever seen in your life, and now he's just done?
Maybe Kutalava's just that good, man. He looked dangerous tonight.
Hold on now. We're not being serious, are we?
The 26 from Steve Williams. 1 second, Trey. He says, let's go, Miller. Let's run up the bag for the man tonight. Best commentary on YouTube. Thank you so much, Steve. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We're having a good time just talking fighting. It's great for you to show up. Trey.
Miller, hold on. Do you see the ripple effect? See, what happens with me,
I already know where you're getting to.
I'm like a pebble being thrown into a lake, right? Okay? I get thrown into the lake, and the ripple effect immediately starts happening. Good things start happening to people. People get donated money. People are talking about #1 commentary on YouTube. People are saying things to you, acting like they actually like you. As soon as I get on your live, do you see how that works, Miller? I've been carrying this channel for a daggum year. I've been carrying our podcast for a year, and Miller's been canceling. He banned me from the channel for months. He banned me.
This guy's such a liar, bro.
And I've done nothing. Listen, check the receipts. I've never asked for a dime that this channel has made. Never asked for 1 penny. I've helped Miller out. I mean, I haven't helped him out by taking his money and bets and everything. I won't lie there. I'll be honest. I've definitely hurt his pockets there. But, I mean, I've been carrying the guy's channel for the past year. I get no respect.
Trey.
There's cornballs that call themselves. No, listen to this. Listen, I want everybody to really hear me. Somebody actually calls themselves beta. A beta.
Oh, no.
Somebody tell them what it means. I got people that call themselves beta talking trash on me in the chat. I get no respect around here. And I built this thing from the ground up. It's sickening.
I want to shake
And you know
hand.
what? And you know what?
Allow
I'm
it.
so above
Whoa.
this. I'm so much higher than this. I wasn't even going to go down this road today. I wasn't even going to go do it. I don't even know what made me stumble down this road today. But the appreciation I don't get that I definitely deserve is despicable.
All right, Trey, I got 2 questions for you. But firstly, before I ask, Steve Williams becomes a member for 11 months, and he says, let's go, Trey. Holler it out loud. You're pure entertainment. Oh, he's going to have fun with that one. So you can respond to that, but 2 questions. 1, are you with anybody, and do they hear you yelling, and how do they feel about it? And 2, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Max Holloway and Arnold Allen. We got to hear your prediction because you haven't had a good one since like 2021. So please answer those 2 questions.
1, I could care less, Steve. Save your money. It's not going to me, so you might as well just keep it in your pocket, you bum. How much was it?
He donated 26 and he became a member for
That's what
11
I'm
months.
saying.
He's almost for a
I mean,
year.
hey, what you want, buddy? You want me to go to the gas station and get a pack of chips with that? I mean, come on. Are we always cheap in here? Miller, is this what you surrounded? Is this the poor YouTube, or am I on that page right now? Poor YouTube page?
I'll be doing okay if you ever paid me my $20 that you owe me.
I don't owe you any money.
That's such a. You can tell he's lying
If
by the screen.
anything, you owe me a year's salary worth.
It's 999 says, shut up, Trey.
Triple nine.
Meat and potatoes.
Hey, congrats, Trevor. I guess you asked your mom earlier if you could stay up late so you could talk with the big boys.
Trey, Arnold Allen and Max Holloway, because you did horrible in the last fight.
Oh no,
Or in
you
the last
asked
couple
me
cards.
you asked me a follow-up. You asked me a second question before that. Nobody can hear me because I'm in my car driving right now. Unfortunately, because every time I talk, people want to listen. Every time I talk, people turn their head and say, "What is that knowledge being spoken?" I want to listen to it. I'm ready to learn.
Jacoby got
So
dropped.
Unfortunately, no, nobody can hear me. Second of all,
Let's hear it. Come on, Trey. Don't be scared. You've been so scared to give your predictions, and you disappear every time you're wrong.
shut up. Yeah, right. I'm the best capper in the UFC. I'm the source. I'm the king. I'm the one that gets it done. I'm Mr. Intel. I know what I'm talking about. You, on the other hand, I mean, you got people roasting you. The whole world's roasting Miller. I mean, he's like a daggone weenie on a fire, just getting turned over by everybody who passes by. Everybody's flaming him up in the comments. I mean, everyone on TikTok seen how wrong and how embarrassing this guy was. I mean, that's humiliating. Delete the video. Delete the video.
Never.
Trey.
Never.
You look cornier than Jorge Masvidal. Let me tell you, pal, that's hard to do these days.
We're going down soon,
That's
Trey.
hard to do these days.
Let me read you one thing real quick before your prediction. Beta says, I should pay rent since I live rent-free in this bum's head. Let's get to the prediction. That's a great line, Beta. Let's get to the prediction. Come on, Trey. Don't be scared.
Yeah. You don't think I get a chance to respond? Like, yeah, of course you should be paying rent, but you can't because you can't afford it because you're over there on food stamps and getting unemployment checks, you cornball. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I got to put the volume down on these headphones. Jesus Christ.
Now, if I can talk without you reading a comment from some dummy I could care less about, I told you, don't read me no comments. I don't care nothing about nobody who literally on purpose is calling themselves beta. I mean, what are we talking about? Somebody get him a dictionary, please. Anyways, all week I've been going back and forth in my head. All week I've been thinking about who is it going to be? Is it going to be the seasoned vet, the dog, the one who's never been finished, the animal, the one who can stand and bang with anyone? Or is it going to be the new guy, the one who's decent on the ground also, the one who's got that high energy, the high motor that can get after it? Who's it going to be? And the whole week I've been telling myself, Max Holloway has this. Max is going to do it. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he can hang and bang. He's got the stamina. And then something hit me tonight.
Something hit me tonight. That's usually where you go wrong. Thank you for the 5 on the Cash App, Beta Quest.
Something hit me tonight. Beta sending in $5. Guys, that's so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Hey, I bet he left a note. Please refund it. Just trying to prove a point to Trey, too. That's so embarrassing. You're so
That's such an idiot.
If anybody has any extra food stamps, please send them to Beta. He needs them. Anyways, then something hit me tonight. Arnold Allen is just ready. He's primed up. And not only is that true,
you love
Max
piggybacking
Holloway,
on my picks, but
Max Holloway has just taken an absolute beating from Volkanovski mentally and physically. He's been wore down.
Trey, please, real quick. Let me just say I'm terrified. I agree with you here, and that now I almost want to backtrack on my pick. I've been saying the same thing, but go ahead.
I don't know why you want to backtrack. Maybe you could finally be right on something. And of course, it would be something I'm predicting. But yeah, that's what I think. Here, I think Max is teetering out. I think he's on the end of his contract. It's going to be over after this.
I need a bold prediction. Exactly how this fight ends.
I think it's decision Arnold Allen.
I think it goes a distance.
I don't think Max is getting finished. He's never been finished. I don't think Arnold's going to be the one to finish him.
At least we disagree on that. Let's see if you're right. I think Arnold Allen is going to get the knockout win. I think he's going to be able to be the one to put him out. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What have you been drinking or what? Crack or what?
Neither.
Oh, so it sounds like you've been mixing.
Neither. Just
I mean,
H2O.
you gotta be twisted with. So you're telling me a dude that's never been finished is about to get finished tonight?
Yep.
Former champion.
Yep. He has high mileage, and this is where the transmission goes. This is where the car stops. It's been doing great. It's lasted so many years. We never thought this, Toyota will break down. Tonight it does. Man, that might have been a horrible example,
Yeah.
but here we are.
First of all, you tried it. You know what I'm saying?
Here we
guess
are.
We can clap it up for that. You did your
A for
best.
effort.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe B minus C.
I think he gets it done by knockout.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong. And once again, we're going to see I'm proven right. I predicted the fight absolutely correctly, how I told you I would. I mean, Miller, I've been doing this. I don't ask for any money this channel makes. I don't ask for any of it. And I'm the best thing to ever happen to this channel.
Arguable.
And people disrespect me.
You do
All
get
right.
disrespected a lot.
I'm getting worked up. I'm going to go. Enjoy the show. Arnold Allen, by decision. Hey, I'm so happy y'all got to hear me today. I know everybody wanted some knowledge dropped on them. I know everybody was sick of sitting here waiting for Miller to say anything of value tonight. I mean, anything. We've been waiting for hours. Miller, can you please say something funny, cool, interesting? I mean, anything. And we've got nothing. So I'm so happy I could come on here for the past 10 minutes and bless your ears and drop some knowledge on you and make another correct prediction. And listen, I'm making more money than y'all making a whole week at your day jobs, okay? And this is just a Saturday night on UFC. I mean, this is easy for me. You know what it is, baby. I'm out of here. It's the source. It's the king. It's the one who gets it done. Mr. Intel is signing out, baby. We gone.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I apologize for putting you through that. If he's making all the money he says he's making, it'll be nice. Hand on the Bible. That man bet me $20. Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman. I have still not gotten paid. I think I'm a pretty decent friend, right? For like still being cool with him. And, I almost act like it never happened, but he never paid me my $20. Can you guys believe that? Is he that type of person, or is he just short on money? Maybe. Thank you so much. You okay? You all right? You're cold, Dito. Thank you. The sister is over and hooked me up with a water bottle because I wanted one badly. Thank you. Oh, the mom is not feeling good. She's feeling worse. Thank you. Keep me updated, if anything. Fun stream, guys. I know it's weird, but I enjoy these fight nights where it's a little bit more personal. You know what I mean? Because next week is going to be crazy. Garcia versus Tank. We're going to have hundreds of viewers, no question. But I like these personal streams where we could talk, have a back and forth. We talked a whole bunch of what ifs. Trey was on for like 10 minutes. He says Arnold Allen by decision. So if you have Arnold Allen by decision and you made a bet, make sure you could get your money back if you can before the fight starts. Do so. If you're thinking about putting some money on Allen by decision, don't make it happen. What's going to happen is either Arnold Allen knockout or a Holloway decision. There you have it, guys. You heard it here first. We've hit our bets today like crazy. Can I just share something with you guys real quick? Real quick. We've been hot. And maybe we could read some TikTok comments in a second. But look at the day we're having, guys. Look at the day we're having. Sixers win. We got that right. Royval getting the win. I wish I would have put a prop on that. We got that right. But TikTok will never know this. Under 2.5 rounds. Brown. We got that right. Kutalaba being the winner. We got that right. My next one is Barbosa and then Allen winning tonight. We'll see if we hit both. So far, we've been sweeping the cards on our bets. Let me know if you guys put any money on these fights tonight. You guys could use promo code MyBookie. Promo code DC Miller on MyBookie to double your deposit bonus. So you guys can do that as well too. But Jacoby Gann being the F up, says T. And I was distracted by Trey, to be quite honest, T, and I apologize for that because that was a waste of 10 minutes and I still never got my $20. Zelme in the building. What's up, Zelme? Boracho brought a good one as well earlier as well too. He said where is it? Let me see if I could find it real quick. Thank you for becoming a member for 16 months. Beta Quest. Trey Paul's baby boy. What's up, Nugget? I'm gonna start calling Trey communist. Borracho has a good one, and for some reason I cannot find it. What's going on? Thank you for the 26, Steve. Again, thank you so much for that. What if Wonder Boy could grapple to save his life? Imagine with his striking, bro. What if Kevin Holland chose to grapple? Would he have won that fight? You think he would have taken it to the ground? Tell Trey to thank you for donating to his little golf trip. I know he used to GoFundMe money for that, bro. How much he has in there? Like $13? Trey's having spasms, says Steve. His blood pressure went up, man. For sure, Steve. He's talked the whole 2 rounds. It's amazing how much lung capacity a man of his stature has. You know, he got lightheaded. He definitely turned red. No question. My man turned as red as a tomato. I'm sure of it. Right knee attempt by Mirzakhanov. Short right hook landed for him as well, too. Applying some pressure here is Azamat. Azamat backing off just a bit here. Jacoby circling to his left. Jacoby looking focused, gets caught with a jab down the middle by Azamat. Left straight lands for Azamat as well, too. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe, 3rd round, 3 minutes and 53 seconds left on the clock. I sent a DM on Discord, but you got to add me. I got receipts. Zell says beta. I got max by decision. Damn it, man. 999 has freaking... Damn it. 999 has max, and he has been hot. Left straight down the middle lands for Azamat here. Next week will be Garcia Tank. We'll love to hear some predictions on that as well, too. Let me know in the chat. We could have a discussion. Nice strong jab lands for Jacoby. Jacoby being patient. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe. Head kick partially lands for Jacoby there. Excuse me. Damn, man. 999 has freaking max by decision. That scares the hell out of me, man. Because we've been so hot. Nice straight right hand down the middle for Jacoby. 3 minutes left in the 3rd round. Number 13 ranked fighter versus number 15 light heavyweight bout. Pawing with the jab is Azamat. Jacoby backing off just a bit here. Both fighters near the center of the octagon. Jacoby applying some pressure now, T. We'll see what happens. Nice strong jab lands for Azamat. Left straight down the middle. Misses for him. Jacoby still standing out of the orthodox stance. He appears to want to walk forward now. That deep breath from Azamat. Let's see if he's tired. But Jacoby applying pressure. Trying to paw with the jab. Now out of the southpaw stance is Jacoby. Walking forward. Going for a takedown is Azamat. Has a single leg in the air. Jacoby defending. Does a great job of doing so. Gets away. Defending a takedown again. Jacoby has double unders. Has Azamat against the cage. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And then up next will be the co-main, Barbosa versus Quarantillo. We'll love to hear your picks, but I have Edson winning tonight. So far we have sweeped on this card. Let's see if we're right in a matter of minutes. Short right hook from the clinch for Jacoby. Jacoby applying pressure now. Takedown attempt again for Azamat, and I think that's because he's a little bit winded if I had to guess myself. But not being successful. Beautiful left straight down the middle lands for Azamat. But Jacoby keeps walking forward. Now he goes for a takedown. Had the single leg elevated. Now selling out for a double leg. Has the leg elevated. Almost going towards the back here. Left hook to the head for Jacoby as Azamat gets back to his feet. Trying to drag him. Gets the takedown. Jacoby with 1 minute and 15 seconds to work with here in the 3rd round. Left hooks to the head. Partially blocked by Azamat. But Jacoby trying to apply some pressure here. He might be down 2 rounds. According to T, if I'm not mistaken. He lost the first 2 rounds. But he might pull it off here. We're under a minute left here in the 3rd round, T. Has the leg elevated. They break away. Going for a takedown again. Selling out for a double leg. Lets it go. Going again for the double leg. Almost has Azamat elevated. Behind the legs. Having a tough time getting the takedown. Good job by Azamat defending. Shoulder against the cage. Now circling towards the back. Has an underhook. Azamat, good job defending. Jacoby has an underhook on the left side. Outside leg trip attempt by Azamat. Doesn't get it. Going for a takedown yet again is Jacoby, winning this round, but I think he should have just tried to strike if he's down 2 rounds. 5 seconds left. Nice short elbow by Azamat. Left knee to the body for Jacoby. Counter jab for Azamat. We're going to be going to a decision in a matter of seconds. Jesus, that just exploded my ears. We'll be going to a decision in a matter of seconds. Up next will be the co-main event, Barbosa versus Quarantillo. And then after that, Holloway versus Allen. Thank you for rocking out with me for this long. We've been live for a minute. And we'll be going to the co-main event in a matter of seconds. Love to see it. Let's see how you guys are voting on the let's see how you guys are voting on this poll. Out of 34 votes, we have Holloway by decision, 47%. So that's the majority. And then Holloway by KO or submission, 29%. So only 24% for Allen, and it's 12% for decision and 12% for submission. Love to see it. We'll see who has it right in a matter of minutes, guys, because we're inching away towards the main event. Let's see how they call this decision as well for Jacoby and Azamat. That'll be quite interesting, guys. If you guys are wondering what kind of events will be up next, April 22nd, next week will be Pavlovich versus Blaze, which is a fight that I'm really interested in. And also Song Yadong versus Ricky Simone. Tavares versus Silva will be on that card as well. Jared Gordon versus Bobby Green is an interesting one as well, too. After both of their last fights and what has transpired, we'll see what happens. Also, that'll be Tank versus Garcia that night. And then the 29th is Saryukin versus Moicano, which I'm excited for. And also that night as well, too, will be BKFC, which has a great card. Chad Mendes will be on it. Mike Perry. Who else is on that card for BKFC April 29th real quick? Let me see. I know it's a banger of a card. And last BKFC, we had a great card. Perry versus Rocco. That's the main event. Mendes versus Alvarez. Crazy fight. I can't wait, bro. BKFC events. After the UFC, probably my favorite organization as far as entertainment value-wise is probably BKFC. 29-28. And still undefeated. Azamat gets the win. I think Jacoby knew he needed to get a knockout win, and then he still chose to grapple. Why that is, I can't explain that to you. I should go with you where, 999? I got Matt. With the decision, Yadong versus TJ. If Yadong wins, TJ return fight. I don't think. Well, TJ's gonna be out for a while, or just might retire, right? From his last claims. I need them to rob and give Jacoby the win. Run the Jacoby Pereira rematch as a warm up for Alex at 205. Says T. Damn, you had it all planned out, T. But I'm sorry, they don't rob him. Yadong versus TJ. If Yadong wins, you saw what Sandhagen did. I got my tinfoil hat on, says T. PFL probably my favorite outside of UFC. Were you able to see? Oh, you did talk about it, how Burgos got dominated, right? It kind of sucks. Yo, UFC fighters just don't have luck at the PFL, I guess. What if they gave Moicano his money? Moicano wants the money. Bro, Moicano is slowly becoming a fan favorite. Bro, the similarities of the translator and the biographics interviewer or speaker beta is just second to none. I feel like Mexican martial arts is probably one of the only ones that would have caught something like that. PFL probably my favorite outside of yeah, bro. I like BKFC, man. Some action-packed card. We were able to catch a couple of them live. We'll be live for the BKFC card April 29th, which should be crazy. What's that? BKFC 41. Yep. And it starts at 8 p.m. It's on a Saturday. I wish it was on a Friday, but beggars can't be choosers. And I think Perry probably beats Rockhold, even though Rockhold is bigger than him. Mendes versus Alvarez could be a toss-up as well, too. Dude, Ladd is... you think so? Ladd is a bigger downfall than Derek Lewis? Aspen Ladd has been a disappointment. Crazy. Yeah, dude frustrated the hell out of Burgos. I need to catch that fight. Is it Burgos' fault for not being able to stop submissions, or is it like, or do you put some blame towards the Canadian gangster for not really making it a fight or trying to make it entertaining? Who do you put the blame on? Up next, Barbosa versus Quarantillo. That should be a good one. Co-main and then main. Quarantillo looking ready. I have Barbosa as a pick tonight. Might not be the most popular pick of tonight, but nonetheless, it's a pick. We've had some good ones tonight. We've swept the card so far. How much of a beast is ET? That's crazy that you went to school with him. With Simeon Powell. Miller, are you still hitting the heavy bag? Check your Instagram DM. Yes, we'll do. And no, I haven't hit the heavy bag as much as I would want to. A friend of mine that used to train at the jiu-jitsu gym that I went to, and he's a striking Muay Thai coach. He told me, send me a DM in chat, so I plan to talk to him because I want to keep training, man, Steve. So, that's the plan. I want to put a heavy bag in this basement, so I might try to do that. One of those aqua bags, if you've ever seen before. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. I'm sure you guys seen these before. Just because you could uppercut to those bags, and I really like those bags, and I think they're better for your hands as well too. If you guys seen one of these. So maybe I could install something like that in my basement because I would love to. Maybe do some heavy bag content, just having fun while we go live. Look at Canelo. I think that's one of Canelo's favorite bags too. I hope I'm not misquoting him or got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure he has mentioned that bag before too and how much he likes that bag. I could be wrong. You guys tell me if I am. Let me catch my Instagram DM real quick, Steve. In the meantime, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. I'm so optimistic about this channel, man. And you said check your Instagram DMs. Let's go. I got 100-pound punching bag. My wraps came in. Let's go, Steve. Let's go. Hold on, we got to do the hand clap. Let's go, Steve. It's never too late to get going, man. I love it, bro. I love it. Can't wait to set it up and start punching and kicking. This will help me hit my weight loss goals. Bro, I'm on the weight loss journey with you. If you want an accountability partner, I'm here, Steve, and I mean that. I have a friend. I'm doing no sugar for 30 days, and I already had to send him $10 because we made a bet that whoever has sugar first, if you have a cheat day, I had one for my birthday, but then I had another cheat day, so I sent him 10. Anyways, accountability partners are some of the best things to have. So if you want to have one of those of like, if you want to share your weight and where you want to get to, and we kind of touch base every week or so, I'm here if you want to do that. But I'm rooting for you, bro. But I love that, man. Let me see if look at my man, got a 100-pound bag. Let's go. Proud of you, Steve, for real, man. Health is wealth, bro, and you got a lot to live for. He got his hand wraps. Let me know what gloves you get, bro. I could see you with some winning boxing gloves. I'm sure you know that brand. Looking smooth out there, Steve. Or some smooth Everlast, the black and gold. My guy, Steve, man. Much love to you, bro. Crazy what we've made of this channel. We have a tight-knit community, man. So that's great to see, bro. I'm proud of you, for real, man. I don't mean that lightheartedly. For you to put your health first, man. And it's hard, bro. Like, especially when you have a family, when you're busy, to train, to put the time in, to make time for it, when there's so many other things you got going on, it's hard. But maybe we could inspire people to do so, and we could start a little community of just keeping each other accountable. And if your goal is to do 3 days a week or 4 days a week, whatever that might be, to keep each other accountable, man, helps a lot. Oh, Miller. Oh, what's up, Beta? 76ers and 6. Let's go. Boxing, what if? Let's hear it. Tua versus Tyson. What if Curtis Blades actually lived up to the hype? He is a disappointment to me. And Tua versus Tyson, you know which one I like more, bro, as far as like the what if? Because that one doesn't get my that doesn't get the gears going for me. The one that gets it going for me, one of my favorite ones, Beta. I'm sorry to not necessarily disregard that, but which David Tua would have been an interesting one, but Ali and Tyson is one of the ones that really get me going as far as what ifs in heavyweight. That's one that really gets me going, bro. And Hearns versus Mayweather. What's up, African King? Welcome to the stream. Proud of you again, Steve, by the way, man, too. Let's go, man. We're going to inspire people. We're going to get Beta out there to start hitting the gym with us as well, too. There's a couple of people that want to get back into the swing of things. Parts of it were entertaining. Dude just fought a smart fight, says T. Got you. I need to watch it then, because maybe fans are just the worst. Yeah, he's good. 24-year-old PFL playoffs in Paris in September. Let's cover it live. Let's cover it, because we got to cover these other organizations. And Curtis Blades, what if Curtis Blades fight John Jones? I think he's one of the most dangerous ones for Jones, in my opinion, Beta. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but we can talk about that as well, too. 76ers in 6. It might be in 5, but yeah. It's just, I'm so pessimistic about the 76ers 999. Foreman Tyson would have been a good one. Oh, that's such a good one for like stylistic reasons. That's such a good one for stylistic reasons, man, because you saw Frazier wasn't able to get through that, although Frazier had a lot of miles by the time they got to meet, but still. What about Larry Holmes versus Tyson? Larry Holmes in his prime. Ali starches Tyson. That stamina was a real issue, and Ali fought rounds. Yes. What if Ali, if you drop him, what if you drop Tyson in the 70s? How would he have fared? It's an opinion, maybe a somewhat unpopular one, that Tyson really didn't fight good heavyweights, and that's why he was as great as he was. Or what if you put him against the big names in history, the Ali, the Foremans, the Fraziers, the Nortons, the Holmes in his prime, Foreman, and the list goes on. What if he would have had to fight those guys? What about Klitschko in his prime against Tyson? I know he lost to Lennox Lewis, but what if Tyson was at his prime and not like a shell of himself because of like his outside issues? You think he would have beaten Lewis or no? What if Blaze never got caught against Lewis? Is a good one. Guys, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds. In the meantime, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. I'll be right back. There's so much to say, guys. #1, I will say, I'm gonna catch up with the chat on these boxing history streams have to happen. Actually, I don't need my headphones because we have so many good conversations about boxing, and it is a true passion of mine as far as like learning the sport and the history of it and becoming a historian. That's one thing. Number two, guys, real quick. I hope I don't mean to bore you. I don't care if it goes down to 2. We fight nights when people could watch on ESPN. We used to have like 4 viewers, 3 viewers. We have 19 on a Saturday night on a card that is pretty much not that stacked. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. That shows me more than the big streams like the Tank and Davis and all that, like Tank Davis Garcia and like those kind of streams that gets hundreds of viewers. We have a core community, and that you guys might get bored or tired of hearing me say dumb things like that, but Jesus Christ, you don't understand how excited I am. I really believe, man, we're gonna make something out of this channel. I believe it more than I believed like in myself and almost any other thing. You know, like I'm at a loss for words, guys. So thank you. It means the world to me. It means the world. I truly feel 5 years from now, who knows where we're gonna be. I got some big dreams. I got some big ideas that I could share with you guys. Let's catch up with chat, but I do want to tell you guys more about that. Quarantillo versus Essen Barbosa. Remember, I picked Essen Barbosa to win. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll catch up with chat. I see some good ones. What if Tyson never went cannibal on Holyfield is a great one. I'll commentate this fight as soon as I catch up with chat. Let's see. Ali starches Tyson. I agree. Oh, Billy Quarantillo early going for a takedown. Bo Tyson, another Riddick Bowe. Man, he would have been. Oh man, if his career was just approached differently as far as like the decisions he's made and if he had more passion, if that makes sense. Hey, now that Jones is the heavyweight champ, you think Adesanya will move to fight him? That's a what if. That's a great what if. I don't think Adesanya is gonna be that desperate to make beautiful left kick to the body for Barbosa. I don't think Adesanya is that like. I feel like that fight, the excitement for it has kind of like came and went, if that makes sense. We'll see what happens, but to go that might be a little bit going too far because remember when Adesanya went up to light heavyweight just to fight Blachowicz and that didn't go well for him. So to go up all the way to heavyweight, maybe they meet at light heavyweight instead, but I don't think he'll go all the way up to that LP. Ali's in orange, but would have punished the Fraziers and Foremans of the time. So how do you think he does against Ali? I know you have Ali beating him, but Norton as well too. Like what other heavyweights of that time do you think he would have struggled with? What's up, Michael Mack, by the way, too, man? I know he said what's up in the chat, but I'm going to verbally say, what's up, my guy, Michael Mack? I might have a better opinion on him, 999. What did 999 say? Oh, you would have had a better opinion if that didn't happen. Talking on the toilet, peeing and texting at the same time, to be quite honest. Bo and Tyson is a great one. Yeah. Imagine Alex versus Izzy trilogy, but for the light heavyweight belt. I hope that happens. Billy Quarantillo going for a takedown again. Okay, I'm going to start commentating these fights, and then we'll catch up with chat in a second. Referee warns Barbosa not to grab the fence. Beautiful left elbow by Quarantillo. Quarantillo applying a lot of pressure early here in the first round against Barbosa. Barbosa, the number 14 ranked fighter. Quarantillo wants to sneak in to the top 15. Let's see if he's able to make it happen by maybe getting a victory tonight. He has Barbosa against the cage. First round, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Very strong jab lands for Quarantillo. Overhand right lands for Barbosa. Another overhand right lands for Barbosa. And then a jab for Barbosa as he circles to his left. They meet back in the center of the octagon. Nice jab lands for Quarantillo here in the first round. Right front kick to the body for Barbosa, but he gets caught with the right hook. Quarantillo applying pressure. Right hook lands for Quarantillo, but a right knee to the head. Quarantillo's out. Quarantillo's out. We've been sweeping the card. Damn, I should have gave all my predictions on TikTok. Quarantillo says he's okay, but he's not. I'm sorry, Quarantillo. I'm one of the advocates for let the fight go as long as possible. You guys know me. But Jesus Christmas. I think it was a right knee to the head during an exchange. And I think Quarantillo landed that right hand too. Something along those lines. But then I think went for a takedown right after. Gets caught flush. Let's see the replay in a second. Wow. Wow. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. What was it? Knocked him out cold, basically. It was, yeah, he landed a right hook, but it was a right knee that landed for Barbosa right on the chin. arms went dead. He landed a right hook at the same time, but that knee just landed perfectly on the chin. He felt like Dominic Cruz fell against Chito Vera. It was the same kind of fall. He looks like he looks like Dominic Cruz on the canvas. That's kind of creepy. Now that the more that I look at it, I hope I can show you guys. Give me 1 second. Look at this knee. Oh wait, look at this knee. Bang, landed flush, and he falls exactly like. Tell me, it doesn't look like Dominic Cruz here when Chito hit him. Wow. Edson Barbosa, we have swept this card. Jeez, bro. We have swept this card, ladies and gentlemen, so far. Arnold Allen will be up next versus Max Holloway. I did not see that fight ending that quickly, but Barbosa gets it done. Barbosa gets it done, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. What a beautifully placed knee, especially when he was down. I would say he was losing the round until that knee, because just the pressure that Quarantillo was applying to him and landing some good shots as well too. Not that Barbosa wasn't. Barbosa has always been scary, plugs, especially with his leg kicks and his striking. His problem always was defending the takedowns, the clinching and stuff. Remember him against Khabib is the best example, right? Where he was just like completely dominated in a sense where he didn't really have an answer. But as far as being a danger, Barbosa has always been a danger. How old is he, by the way, too? Let me look at this up real quick. He is 37 years old. And so far now, after losing 2 fights in a row, remember to Bryce Mitchell and Giga Chikadze, he gets a big win. Remember, he beat Shane Burgos and Amir Khani. He lost to Felder, Gaethje, and Ige. When was the Khabib fight? How long ago was that? That was back in 2017. Jeez, that was a minute ago. Barbosa lifts his hands to the sky, gets the job done. We have swept this card, and I will prove it to you in a second. But we have swept this card, ladies and gentlemen. All right picks. Let's go. What if Don King never happened? I feel he was bad for so many shining stars in their prime. Michael Mack, that's a tough one, man, because I agree, he didn't have the fighter's best interest, but ironically, he made certain fights happen. He robbed many fighters too, but it's a weird one because he was almost necessary for the sport as well too. Don King was vicious, man. I don't know why, because there's so many memories of Don King and bad promoters like the Mob and how they had so much influence in boxing, but for some reason I have the picture of Don King holding the Puerto Rican flag up. That's the first thing that came to mind. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I remember, damn man, this is a long time ago. I remember my mom watching Puerto Rican news, and yes, and he was with Felix Tito Trinidad. That's probably my favorite boxer of all time, and this was Don King. And I think he was losing his marbles even that long ago, and that's like the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember him with Felix, and he was being interviewed. Felix Trinidad was being interviewed, and all Don King was saying, he would just randomly say, Puerto Rico, like just the most random. It was, man, I wish I could find that interview. If I ever do, I'll send it to you, Michael Mack. But crazy, bro. Like Don King, he was evil, but maybe necessary. But at that time, for the most part, the best fought the best, right? Am I mistaken in saying that? Guys, I don't mean to, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll show you guys in a second. I mean, look at the night we're having today, guys. Kutalaba, we get that. We win 23. I need this, bro. I need the bread. Under 2.5 rounds, we hit that. So we hit how many bets today? 1, 2. Good night for me monetarily as far as on my bookie. Promo code DC Miller. Barbosa to be the winner. And he was a plus 137. We put 20. We got that as well, too. Roy Val, he was an underdog. Had a feeling he would win. Put money on him. We win that, too. And then the 76ers tonight, -8. Let's go, guys. Let's go. save up all that bread and then quit my job one day and do this full time. Let's get it. Thoughts on Daniel Zellhuber? I was very impressed with his win tonight. I was wishing he would have got the finish. I think he should have done what I think it was Cormier said, where he should have disengaged and went back to striking. Instead, he kept fighting out of the clinch and holding him against the cage. Incredible performance, beautiful win for him. But I would have liked to see him get the finish, if that's fair to say. How do you feel about that comment? What if Amir Khan had a... I say this every time Amir Khan is mentioned. I think he would have been one of the toughest fights for Floyd Mayweather. That is a very weird take. But stylistically, I thought he would have been somewhat of a problem for Mayweather. Stylistically. You guys might hate that. That's fine. Let me know your guys' thoughts. But I don't know. I thought he would have been a problem in his prime. But then he got caught with a left hook by Danny Garcia. Who else was it? Was it Matisse or was it Maidana that knocked out? I can't remember. My memory is failing me a little bit. Oh, what was it? It was one of the two. It was one of the two. Amir Khan that he lost to Kell Brook. That was later. He got popped for steroids as well too. If you guys don't know, it was Danny Garcia. He beat Maidana by unanimous decision. Didn't he lose to Matisse? No, maybe I'm tripping and confusing him for someone else. No, I guess that first loss came against Prescott. I thought he lost to Peterson, lost to Garcia. For some reason, I thought he fought Matisse. Remember Matisse? I guess not. He beat Maidana, what was it, 2010 by unanimous decision? But when he lost to freaking Danny Garcia, that was the downhill slope from there. And he was pushing for that Mayweather fight a lot too. Luis Collazo, do you guys remember him too? He was special, Puerto Rican fighter as well too. I think he fought southpaw. He was good too, just didn't have that power behind his punches. He was special. I liked him a lot. That was a fighter that people were giving him to other fighters, like to kind of build him up. If you could beat Collazo, you had a pretty good future. Edson wants somebody in the rankings. Yeah, I gotta start listening to the interviews afterwards. Don King was just a face to the Miles promotion, bro. Yeah, and he had like all the black fighters, right, as well too. Zab Judah, Mike Tyson. He was able to influence them to like take their money and also put on good fights. Like Don King is like a necessary evil, I guess you could say. But like, would those fights not have happened if it wasn't for Don King? You know what I mean? Like, how do we judge his existence and his influence? Random pick of Dana White and 999. Dana 999. I hope you told Dana White like subscribe to I hope you would have told Dana subscribe to MillerDC on YouTube. I hope you. Well, then again, I've been talking trash about Dana on YouTube, so never mind. Probably a bad idea. Canelo knocked him out. Yes, him too. What if Triple G got that decision win right in that first fight against Canelo? What if Dana White never acquired the UFC? Would UFC even be a thing? Dana White, I'm not saying he's evil, but he was necessary. Dana White was good for the UFC. He was, to stay open during COVID, we got to give him his flowers for the good that he has done. To stay open during COVID, to be so hopeful and faithful in believing in a brand like the UFC and for what it was. Granted, I don't like the whole power slap thing, but if you guys remember Joe Rogan and Lou DiBella arguing on SportsCenter. UFC was looked as like a little bit barbaric, and Dana White believed in the brand and built it to what it was today. Gotta give him his flowers. Miller IG, you want to lose money? Pick me. If I pick this Arnold Allen fight right, we have swept the card officially. Let's see what happens. I need Allen to get this done, but I promise you guys I will not call this fight biased in any way, shape, or form. But I need Allen to get this knockout. If that happens, I have completely swept this card. Either way was a good night regardless. Either way. Boy Canelo knocked out Amir Khan. Yeah, for some reason I thought Maidana hurt him or Matisse. I don't know why Matisse is in my head. Didn't Matisse knock out somebody that he wasn't supposed to knock out? And I'm just confusing Amir Khan as far as as far as being the victor or the loser. Who was it that he knocked out? I'm looking at Matisse's record right now. It wasn't Molina. He lost to Garcia. He knocked. Maybe I'm tripping. I felt like he knocked someone out that he wasn't supposed to. Speaking of Matisse, I don't know. I can't remember. My memory is failing me right now. Saturday upcoming schedule play-by-play. Yeah. Saturday, Tank Davis versus Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Early prediction, I have it a 9th round knockout for Tank. But yes, we will be covering that live. Then the 29th, we'll be covering BKFC 41. So I know Michael Mack, you have been interested in the schedule. I hope you mark that on your schedule, Michael Mack. Those are the next two live commentaries. The 22nd, Tank versus Garcia, and then the 29th BKFC where Luke Rockhold is fighting Mike Perry and Chad Mendez is fighting Eddie Alvarez. Thank you for asking, Jesus. I remember when he fought Garcia, I must have been 15 and the fight was on at like 5 a.m. my time. I stayed up just to watch him get KO'd early on, says T. Classic, man. The good old days. That's a while back, T. When Dana leaves is going to be sad. He said, well, you know what might be sad about that too? Joe Rogan has mentioned when Dana leaves, Joe Rogan is leaving, which is pretty crazy, right? I wonder what the commentator's booth is going to look like at that time, man, when because Joe Rogan at the end of the day is a staple, a legendary voice. I like Paul Felder as a commentator. I like Cormier. I like Cormier as well too. There's things I like and dislike about almost every commentator, but I do like Cormier and I do like Rogan together. I think you throw Paul Felder in there and I'll be cool. I'm not mad at that. Bisping, I'm not crazy about, to be quite honest. He said earlier today, he was like, I read body language well. I don't think he's going to take a point. And then the next thing you know, the ref takes a point away. Like, Bisping just says some wild things sometimes, man. Wild how he didn't get canceled for beating his wife. Different times back then, man. Different times back then. When he got the business, it was bankrupt. He is practically a miracle worker. You got to give him his flowers, man. Dana has, and then to make like pay-per-views, like almost like once there's almost like a big pay-per-view card every month, man. You got to give him credit. I know the fighter pay is an issue, but I'm here to give him his credit at least today. If Yara wins against Volk, will Holloway get the shot if Arnold loses? I think that's fair. Them to run it back, right? That wouldn't be too bad. 999. I don't like that. I don't mind that matchup. I'm interested to see how Topuria does in his next fight, because I think he's going to be inching away at the title fight soon, as far as how he has looked recently. It's main event time in a matter of seconds, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, too. But as far as the featherweight division, besides that, if Holloway wins today, it gets pretty stagnant, right? Ortega, I don't think is that much of a threatening contender. Topuria, man. I like Topuria out of the division as far as like how it gets interesting. Alex Caceres is ranked number 15. Once again, he's back in the top 15 ranks. When he got the business, yep. Man, Bruce Buffer too, man. Bruce Buffer's like, yeah, when he's gone, what is the UFC going to look like? There's some big names that when they're gone, it's going to be like, what does this mean, right? Who's going to be calling the fights and saying this time is going to be, whew. Whoever has to fill those shoes, I feel bad for them because that's going to be tough. So yeah, the birthday, you did well on this card. Maybe this will be a good year for you and your channel, Michael Mack. I think we hit 10,000 subscribers before the year ends. I think before I finish that thought, tied for longest active win streak in UFC featherweight division, Arnold Allen. Second longest active UFC win streak behind Makhachev with 12. Highest significant strike defense among active UFC featherweights, 67.3%, and tied for fifth most wins in UFC featherweight history. Arnold Allen making his way to the octagon. Up next, the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. To what I was saying to you, Danny Burns, if Amir Khan had a chin, he been spoke of in the way you speak of the both Sugar Rays. Somebody mentioned him and his chin earlier as well too. Like if he had a chin, what if, right? That's a good one. Michael Mack, I think this year we get to 10,000 subscribers. I do think this is a big year for the channel. I do. There's a lot to say about that. Maybe in the member stream I'll talk about that more because I don't want to bore the people that are just waiting for the commentary channel, or the commentary stream tonight. But a lot to say about that, man. I really feel hopeful. The fight's in Kansas City tonight. 999 if you're talking about this card. As far as the Gervonta Davis, is that in Cali? I forget where Garcia and Tank, if that's what you're mentioning. Garcia versus Tank location. Las Vegas, yes. If that's what you're referring to. As long as Anik, that's a great one too. If Anik is just a professional beyond like words can describe it. He's I'm sorry, it's so legendary when he said the whole Leon Edwards. That's not the cloth from which he is cut and then knockout right after. Like you can't make that a beautiful timing from Anik. So that is true. If Anik is still around, I can't believe I didn't mention him. I think we're good. And you put Paul Felder and Cormier next to him, we're straight. Ryan has the tools to beat Tank. That said, I don't think he has the heart. Wow, what a statement by Danny Burns. Why do you say he doesn't have the heart? Because of his previous battles with mental illness and taking time off because of that, or maybe that has nothing to do with it. I wonder why you say that, but I do think Tank has been through more adversity throughout his life. You saw his life. If you guys been seeing the Showtime episodes, the life that he has lived prior to becoming a star with Calvin, and how he looks at him as like a father figure, and how he was sleeping outside of the gym and he was poor and he went through a lot. That builds you up, man. It's rare that you see a fighter not go through struggle and become great, right? Like all these great fighters have went through a lot, which is quite incredible to see. Think we will ever see a Bellator and UFC title fights? Maybe not. I would be pessimistic about that because I think the UFC wants to stay away. I think maybe Bellator will be open to it. I don't think the UFC so much. 15K by the end of the year. I'm calling it now, Miller. Let's go, Wendy. Hey, I'm gonna put in the work, so you're probably right, Wendy. Hito said 50, and that's a little bit high. I would love to, but let's put in the work, man. Let's put in the work and see where we go from there. But I definitely say 10K at least. 15K is a beautiful number. Let's shoot for that, Wendy. Hey, Miller, who do you think is the most overrated UFC fighters right now? I hope Hito doesn't hear me now because he might think that I'm hating. I think Paddy Pimblett is probably one of the most overrated, if not the most overrated. And Michael Mack said it in the chat. Yes, I think Paddy Pimblett by far maybe is. I promise you I'm not hating. I just feel that way. I thought he lost to Jared Gordon, and I think his striking is a little bit not that good. I don't think Raul Rosas is even that overrated, but he is somewhat overrated. But he was looked pretty human in his last fight. Also, too, unpopular opinion, I think maybe Hamzat is a little bit overrated, and maybe not so much now that he looked human against Gilbert Burns, and people maybe not have him as high regard as he was before the Gilbert fight. But I think he was extremely overrated until that fight. Calvin Ford, aka Cuddy Wise. Yeah, look, Calvin Ford is a legend, man. I love what he's done with Tank Davis, and I just hope we get a good fight with Garcia and Tank. I hope there's nothing stupid that happens, like a headbutt and it has to get stopped or anything. This is a fight that boxing needed as far as like two stars fighting, and I hope this is a preview of things to come in the sport of boxing. I know people hate the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, but I think that makes a lot of money and a lot of sales pay-per-view wise. So these boxers need to fight each other, man. It's atrocious that, and I know we've been talking about this for years, and that makes it kind of sad, and I hate to bring it up. It's sad that we haven't seen Crawford versus Spence. I think that's one of the fights, another big what if, man. Like, what if that fight would have happened before Errol Spence in that accident, right? Like, I don't know. Another thing that I've been saying for years, I've been meaning to make a short about that. I think Shakur Stevenson is the most dangerous out of Shakur, Haney, Tank, and Garcia. And I said it a lot. I said it years ago. Maybe Beta could attest to this. I said Shakur is growing into his body. He's gonna also be a heavy puncher, not just a defensive style fighter. And he reminds me of Pernell Whitaker, but with maybe more power. Like, I know that's a big claim, so don't judge me too much. But I think he's gonna grow into the power and be able to put fighters out more, even as his career progresses. That is maybe my hot take quote unquote, on Shakur Stevenson. So we'll see. But I think Shakur is special. And I'm not saying that just because he's from Newark, New Jersey. I truly do think he's special. I've become a Haney fan, though, 999 as well, too. People saying that Patty is the next Conor when that... No, absolutely not, in my opinion. Which UK fighters that you have that are overrated as far as the UK fighters? Like, are you saying like a Ian Gary or who from overseas do you say is overrated? And I'll give you a yay or nay whether they're overrated or not. Holloway versus Arnold Allen will be up next, ladies and gentlemen. 22 viewers, over 20, pretty solidly tonight. Thank you so much on a fight night. That's a great indicator for me, guys. That says a lot if you've been here since the beginning of, like, since the stream started. I don't think Bilal is overrated. Maybe a tad. But he has proven himself. And I think him working with the Khabib camp, I don't hold that lightly, Boracho. As much as I hate to say it, I think he might have... I think maybe he's not as good as people believe, but he might become that by having the right training partners and just the way he's carrying himself. I think he believes himself, and I think he's going to keep improving. And he looks like somewhat of a gym rat, and that's a good thing. And I know that's your boy, Boracho, so I love that you ride for him, man. That's good. I respect that. I love that people disagree in here and still have a good back and forth. Bro, I've been saying that for years, Beta. I promise you. I'm glad you heard that. I've been saying the Shakur thing for years. It's just certain things that I'm either a prophet or a prick, I guess. I guess that's the tagline I could go with. John Jones versus Ghana was a prick, and I got that completely wrong. Prophet with the whole Derrick Lewis career since we've been covering him for years. I think Shakur thing is going to come true. I think he's going to be like... My fear with him, and what I wanted to make a short about, Holloway versus Allen is about to be on the way. I promise you, I'll commentate it second by second, round by round, play by play. I actually like Gary T, and I want to talk to you about that. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to come true, man. I just see it, bro. I see it. His problem might be not getting the fights. He might get winky righted. I like Gary though, T. Nobody cares about prelim fight, but will UFC be patient in trying to build fight per fight Raul Rosas? I hope so. He got to take his time. Round number 1. Sorry, guys. I'll make sure I catch your chat right after this. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5. Number 4 ranked fighter Arnold Allen. Number 2 ranked fighter Holloway. I wish I would have took a deep breath before this, getting to this fight. But we find ourselves in the main event. Here we go. Featherweight main event. Allen versus Holloway. Inside leg kick lands for Allen. And here we go. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5. Holloway wearing black, Allen wearing red. Jab thrown by Holloway. He's standing in the southpaw stance. So is Arnold Allen. Inside leg kick lands. Oh, cup shot. And they stop the clock early. A mistake already for Allen. Holloway says you're good. What a class act in Holloway. He knows it wasn't intentional. He immediately, like, basically winks at Arnold Allen as if to say it's all good. No, you didn't mean it. I sound like Jim Lampley by saying the as if to say. Remember he used to say that all the time? Here we go. Back to regular scheduled programming. He might have said that as well too. Allen versus Holloway. Round number 1 of a scheduled 5. Beautiful 1-2. The 2 lands for Holloway. And a right hook and a left straight down the middle. Holloway looking sharp with his striking. Allen not looking flustered at all. Just under 4 minutes left. Jab sneaks in for Holloway. And he's starting to apply a lot of pressure here in the first round. Head kick partially lands for Allen. Head kick blocked by Allen. Arnold walking forward. Holloway bouncing on his toes, using lateral movement. Left hook to the body does land for Holloway here in the first round. Holloway looking sharp so far. It's early. Jab partially lands for Allen. Here we go. Allen walking forward. Big left hook upstairs lands for Arnold Allen. Holloway not even bothered. We know he has a granite chin. He's legendary for taking punishment, but overwhelming you with his pace. Will he be able to do that against Allen here? in the featherweight main event. Leg kick lands for Allen, and he retreats. Allen standing tall. Teep kick lands for Holloway. Head kick partially lands for Allen again. Looping left hook thrown by Allen, this time missing. Allen circling to his left. Max Holloway standing in the pocket. Counter. Left straight down the middle lands for Holloway. Then a jab to the body. Left straight sneaks in again a bit here for Holloway. And he's starting to have more output here in the first round. About halfway through the first round of a scheduled 5. Holloway circling to his right. Head kick thrown by Arnold, this time missing. Right hook to the body lands for Holloway out of a 3-punch combination. That's the beauty of Holloway. He throws punches in bunches. He may miss the first 2 and land the big one. It's something, it's like I admire watching this from Holloway. Jab to the body does land for Arnold Allen. Inside leg kick thrown by Arnold, this time missing. Jab to the body just misses for Holloway. Arnold standing in the pocket. Thank you for the Cash App beta. Thank you for all the donations, chat. I appreciate you guys. A minute and 35 seconds left. And for all the new members in the channel. Right kick to the body lands for Allen, but he gets caught with the jab. Head kick thrown by Holloway, blocked by Arnold. Arnold walking forward. Nice jab to the body, lands for Holloway. Holloway hands low, looking very loose. Left straight down the middle, lands for Holloway. Head kick thrown by Allen, this time missing. Missed the jab and the head kick. Allen backing off. They both kick each other. Land the leg kick halfway through. Here we go. Looping left hook thrown by Allen, this time missing. Straight right hand down the middle thrown by Holloway, this time missing again out of a combination. Holloway looking very loose, very comfortable here in the first round. Under a minute left here. Jab lands for Arnold Allen, and here we go. Holloway feigning, getting a reaction from Arnold. Let's see what he does with that in the future of this fight. But Holloway looking very comfortable. Left straight lands for Allen, gets caught with a jab down the middle. Right front kick to the body, partially lands for Holloway. Spinning back kick to the body, lands for Holloway again. Holloway looking very poised here in the first round against Allen. Right kick to the head, partially lands for Holloway. 1-2 thrown by Holloway, this time blocked by Arnold Allen. 5 seconds left here in the first round. Looping left hook thrown by Arnold, missing. Head kick misses for Holloway. They touch gloves. We'll be going to round number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The first round for Holloway looked very, very sharp. Holloway looks very comfortable. And this is a 5-round fight. You know that benefits Holloway. Arnold living up to the moment so far. Was striking with him. Did look decent, but I can't lie. I'm a little bit worried for my pick, the way Holloway looked in that first round. And sorry if you guys hear, like, I got like cotton mouth today. I don't know why. I think Aspinall is very legit. I hope he recovers from that injury well. I think Edwards is legit too. He might have a tough time with Kobe. I think, and I like Allen, but Wood got overrated. Says T. Nutshot was crazy. He way too easy to hit. He's been getting hit today, and he's not known for being easy to hit. Speaking of Arnold Allen, will UFC be patient in trying to build? I hope they are with Raul Rosas, but he needs to take some time. I'm at a dealership in the break room watching the main event. Let's go. My man Steve in the building from Gilroy, California. Let's go.
From Oakland to Sacktown, the Bay Area and back down.
Raul Rosas on the mission. Yeah, he was spamming takedowns in that last fight. One on Holloway, I agree. Allen is going to get, he's been getting caught so far already. Here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5. Thank you so much for stopping through, Rotten Zombies. Welcome to the stream. No Max, I have it the same. Heading into round 2. Excuse me. Jab to the body misses for Arnold Allen. And here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5. Allen being patient, walking forward. Holloway backing off, pawing with the jab, circling to his right. Allen being a stalker, walking forward, but having a tough time landing cleanly so far on Holloway. They shake hands. I think it was a nut shot maybe have landed for Holloway there. Tough to tell, but they touch gloves. Jab to the body does land for Holloway. or low, but they touch gloves. Left straight down the middle, lands for Arnold Allen, and here we go. Right hook landed flush on Holloway's chin. And he believes he might have Holloway hurt here because he presses forward. Right kick to the body lands for Allen. Holloway standing tall. Looping left straight down the middle, thrown by Allen, this time missing. Allen picking up the pace here in the second round. Counter jab lands for Holloway here in the second. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Jab to the body. Partially lands for Arnold Allen. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Big left hook. Upstairs lands for Allen. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get to 7,500. Inching away at that. Outside leg kick does land for Holloway. Allen bouncing on his toes, being a stalker. Holloway using some lateral movement, circling to his right. Pinning a leg kick is Allen. Inside leg kick misses. Left straight down the middle does land for Allen. On with the jab is Holloway. Outside leg kick does land for Holloway. Standing out of the southpaw stance. Looping left hook misses for Allen. Gets caught with the right hook. Then a jab down the middle lands for Holloway. Counter jab, then a straight left down the middle lands for Holloway. Holloway looking sharp with his hands. Last minute has had good moments. Head kick blocked by Allen. Arnold walking forward. Jab to the body misses for Allen. Jab to the body misses for Holloway. Both fighters respecting each other, managing the distance. Jab lands for Holloway. Jab just misses for Allen. A little blood trickling down the nose of Arnold Allen. Right hook. Counter right hook lands for Holloway. Beautifully timed. Outside leg kick for Holloway. Here we go. Outside leg kick again for Holloway. Allen still willing to apply the pressure. Gets caught with a jab down the middle by Holloway. Right hook misses for Allen. Holloway looking sharp in the last 2 minutes. Maybe stealing this round away here. Allen had a good moment in the beginning of the round with a big left straight down the middle, but so far it has been Holloway in the last 2 minutes that has been landing some big shots. Right hook to the body landed for Holloway. Here we go. Significant strikes in round 2. They have a 17 for Allen, 11 for Holloway. Allen walking forward. Feigning is Holloway. Holloway looking very comfortable, circling to his right. Allen being the stalker. Outside leg kick does miss for Allen. A lot of bouncing on their toes. Both fighters being patient. Looping left hook thrown by Allen, this time missing. Right front kick to the body lands for Allen. Left straight down the middle misses for Allen. Straight right hand to the body lands for Max Holloway. Right kick to the body lands for Holloway. Straight right hand to the body just misses for Holloway. But he's letting his hands go now here in the second round. Allen got to let his hands go, in my opinion, being a little bit too complacent. And throwing combination. He's been throwing like bombs, but just like one punch bombs. Left hook partially lands for Arnold Allen. That kick misses for Holloway. Circling to his right is Allen. Right kick to the body lands for Holloway. But Allen is stalking. Keeps walking forward. Closing seconds of the second round. Allen walking forward. Closing seconds. Here we go. Spinning back kick thrown by Holloway. This time missing. Round number 2 is over. They touch gloves. And they're back to the corner. I have it 2 rounds to 0. Holloway so far. I have it 2 rounds to 0. All the way Holloway says, Rotten Zombies, welcome to the stream. Keeps grabbing his cup. You're speaking of Holloway, right? I caught that as well, too. Shakur will lose fights. Eye of the fans, but judges favorable, give him edge, says Jesus. I meant Gary, easy to hit. No, yeah, he got stunned in his last fight. Yeah, Max doesn't flinch when he gets called. Damn, that left hook to the head that landed for Allen. He does, T, but he's been getting caught. Exactly, Steven. He's timing them quite well, in my opinion. I have a 2-0 max. And whittled into a triangle. Dude's shoulders are crazy. Yeah, he's so like shoulder heavy. Allen's nose is leaking. Yes, it is. He's landed some nice kicks to the body that I think is going to pay dividends for him later if Holloway stays in the fight. But he landed some big kicks to the body. Here we go. Round number 3 of a scheduled 5. Max Holloway. Arnold Allen. Plus 175 right now is Allen. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Beautiful jab lands for Holloway. Thank you for all the viewers here. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Counter jab lands for Holloway. Allen having a tough time closing the distance without not paying for it. He keeps walking forward and he is leaking blood out of his nose. While Holloway looks like he just didn't get touched by a single punch. Beautiful 4-punch combination. And the straight right hand lands for Holloway. Throws another jab, this time missing. Allen stalking. Having a real tough time. I think Allen throws like a power jab, but maybe he needs to just pop just a regular jab and try to find the distance here. Having a tough time in my opinion. I think he's down 2-0. Left straight does land for Allen finally. He got caught with a check right hook though. Holloway bouncing on his toes. Outside leg kick does land for Holloway. Head kick thrown by Holloway, this time missing. Nice short right hook again for Holloway. He's getting the better of these exchanges here in the 3rd round. Is there a cut on the left eye of Holloway? I'll let you know shortly, but it appears so. Allen walking forward. Bullfighter still back in the center. I believe there's a cut near the eye, the left eye of Holloway. Allen walking forward. Bouncing on his toes. Left hook to the body misses for Allen. Spams 2 left hooks but doesn't land. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated in my honest opinion. Under 3 minutes left here in the 3rd round. Circling to his right is Allen. Holloway being patient. Holloway doing a great job fighting on the outside too. Head kick thrown by Holloway, this time blocked. He's been throwing them though. Big left straight down the middle lands for Allen finally. And he throws another big one too, this time missing. But Allen starting to find a home for that left straight down the middle. Nice straight right hand to the body lands for Holloway. Beta, this guy Allen is all shoulders. Big left straight again partially lands for Allen after he avoids a head kick by Holloway. If Holloway lands that head kick though, he's throwing it with bad intentions. Jab partially lands for Allen. And he's popping out with that jab. He might have heard me, who knows? I think that's what he needs to use more instead of the looping punches. Right kick to the body misses for Holloway, called by Allen. Nice straight right hand down the middle lands for Holloway here in the 3rd round. Allen circling to his left, now his right, gets called with a jab down the middle. Inside leg kick lands for Holloway. Another cup shot. He touched gloves. Here we go. Right hook to the body just misses for Allen. Left straight misses again for Allen. He's having a tough time landing that left straight though. He has landed it, but just millimeters away from landing it. Round 3 significant strikes. 20 for Holloway, 8 for Allen. He misses the left straight. Allen right now is reminding me of Josh Emmett, where Emmett was relying on that right hook. It seems like Allen is relying on that left straight down the middle. And that's why Holloway is running away with this one. Big left, right straight down the middle lands for Holloway. Little swelling on the left eye of Allen. He gets caught with a jab again. Head kick partially lands for Allen. Right kick to the body lands for Holloway. Allen has to start fighting with more desperate energy, in my opinion, because he's getting caught and he's losing this fight. Right kick to the body lands for Holloway. Holloway looking sharp so far here in the 3rd round. Lands a jab again. Holloway, 3rd round. Stealing this round, in my opinion. Jab lands for Holloway again. Left straight to the body does land for Allen, but he gets caught with the jab. Right kick to the body again for Holloway. Holloway disrupting the time of Allen. Looking sharp. Round number 3 is officially over. I have it 3 rounds to 0. I have it 3 rounds to 0 for Holloway. And not only that, it's not like it's 3 rounds to 0 and Allen is picking up the pace. If anything, I think it's 3 rounds to 0 and Holloway starting to time him better, landing the bigger shots, and maybe Allen is the one getting tired. So this could start getting dark for Allen if he doesn't find a home for his shots. Is that where the cut came on the eye, on the inside of the left eye of Holloway? I hope they show a replay. His corner appears to have cleaned them up well. My boy Allen is built like an arrowhead, says Beta. He really is, though. Shh, says Hito. What's up, Hito? I mentioned you. Let's effing go. Kings for the win. They won. Don't worry, they're going to lose the series in 5. Max is killing them with kicks. Those kicks to the bodies, I'm telling you. They're going to start hurting. And it's going to start slowing Allen down is what it looks like. Bro, 30 viewers on a freaking fight night. We've never done this. I'll be quite honest. Let's go. Even more than 20. Let's go. The community is growing. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going to round number. Nice left straight to the body lands for Allen. We're in round number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Pawing with the jab is Allen. Left straight down the middle misses for Allen. He's having a tough time finding the mark. Even maybe, I think it's safe to say, frustrated by the movement of Holloway. And it's not like Holloway's running away. He's using movement, but he's also landing his shots and then getting out of there beautifully. That experience goes a long way, and it's being shown so far here in the fight. We're in round number 4. Head kick partially lands for Allen, and Holloway backs off. Outside leg kick, this time missing for Allen. Holloway feints. Allen circling to his right. Nice teep to the knee for Max Holloway. Here we go. Head kick thrown by Allen, this time missing. Holloway pawing with the jab. Counter jab just misses for Allen. Here we go. Round number 4 of a scheduled 5. Allen walking forward. Holloway pawing. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Nobody does it better. Beautiful right kick to the body lands for Holloway. Spinning back kick thrown by Holloway. This time missing. Allen has to go for broke at this point. I think he's down 3 rounds to 0. Jabs straight left to the body. Misses for Allen. And I feel for him. He can't find the range here. Beautiful work by Holloway. Jab lands. Then straight right hand lands for Max Holloway. Looking reinvented tonight. Beautiful left straight to the body. Does land for Allen. Beautiful jab lands for Holloway. Holloway looking poised here in the 4th round. Running away with this one. Jab does finally land for Allen. Outside leg kick lands for Holloway. Straight right hand to the body lands for Holloway. Man, Holloway is looking exceptional to say the least. Head kick partially lands for Allen. Counter jab lands for Allen. Right kick to the body partially lands for Holloway. Allen walking forward. Gets caught with a jab. Straight right hand lands for Holloway. Holloway carrying his speed and power even into the 4th round. Looking so sharp with his counter punching. Left hook, then straight right hand to the body for Holloway. Might have been low. They touched gloves. Going for a takedown. Head kick just misses for Allen. More blood coming down the nose of Allen. Under 2 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Circling to his right is Arnold. Allen straight left to the body. Misses for Arnold. Holloway circling to his right. Teep again lands for Max Holloway. Double jab thrown by Allen, this time missing. Head kick again thrown by Allen, blocked by Holloway. I think Holloway sees that coming a mile away. He has blocked every head kick. Short right elbow partially landed for Allen there. Straight left down the middle lands for Allen, but then a straight right hand lands for Max Holloway. Allen catches the leg. Lets it go. 1-1-2 thrown by Arnold. Allen this time missing. Holloway circling to his right. They meet back in the center of the octagon. Jab to the body does land for Holloway. Holloway looking very comfortable still. Left hook lands flush for Allen on the chin. Holloway backs off. Arnold walking forward. Left hook misses for Holloway. Spinning back kick thrown by Max Holloway, this time missing. Allen missed an opportunity himself. Jab lands for Max Holloway. Now he switches to orthodox stance. Right hook to the body lands for Holloway. Circling to his left is Holloway. Arnold walking forward, trying to close the distance. Head kick thrown by Allen. I just wish he would almost stop throwing that head kick at this point, because it hasn't done him any favors. Speaking of Allen, Holloway circling to his right. 20 seconds left. Head kick thrown by Holloway. Blocked. 15 seconds left on the clock. Counter jab lands for Holloway. Right kick to the body lands for Holloway. 8 seconds left. Spinning back kick to the body does land for Allen. Closing seconds of the fourth round. Head kick thrown by Holloway. They touch gloves. We'll be going to round number 5. I have it 4-0. At this point, Allen needs a knockout according to my book. I have it 4-0. 999 has it 3-1. Warriors lost and had a 10-point lead against the Sacramento Kings. Jesus. But their experience, the Warriors might still carry it. 76ers won tonight, Steve. Let's go. Holloway looks good for his age. Absolutely. And for all the miles that he has. What did you say? I'm unsubscribing, says Hito. I feel like he has done that before. I'm not listening to the commentary, but I've seen him do that before. Did anyone else catch that? If I did say that, whoa, and crazy pause on that one, Hito. Warriors in 6 versus Kings. Let's go, Steve. Let's root against the Kings just because Hito's a fan of them. Agree, Steve. Sorry, Hito. Why are you breaking my heart right now? Let's go. 40-36 feels harsh because it was close. Miller, bring me my money. You did say decision for Holloway. Damn it, man. Should have known not to bet against you. You've been... I swept the card until this right now, so let's go. Here we go. Round number 5. Allen needs a knockout in my book. Right hook lands for Allen. Right hook again lands for Allen. And he's applying pressure. Left hook lands for Allen. Right knee lands for Holloway. Right kick to the body lands for Allen. Here we go. Left hook lands for Allen. Left hook again lands for Allen. He's applying pressure. You should have done this earlier, but nonetheless, beautiful slip of a left hook for Holloway. And then he lands a jab. Right knee to the body lands for Holloway. Spinning back fist lands for Holloway. Left hook lands for Allen. Allen applying pressure, walking forward. Jab to the body lands for Allen. Jab to the body, this time missing for Allen. Here we go. Head kick misses for Holloway. Damn, Holloway still has speed, even in the 5th round. Looking sharp. Left hook, looping left hook thrown by Allen, missing as well too. Throw straight punches, Allen. I'm telling you, the left hook and the head kicks are not working for you. I wish you could hear me right now. Maybe knees to the body, something else. Switch it up. Left hook again misses for Allen. What have I been saying? But here we go. Jab misses for Holloway. Head kick thrown by Allen. Doesn't land. I don't think he's landed a head kick yet. Right hook partially lands for Allen. Straight right hand misses for Holloway. Teep lands for Holloway. Here we go. Round number 5. They touch gloves. Right kick to the body. Again, lands for Holloway. Takedown attempt for Arnold Allen. He has the body lock. Maybe he tries to wrestle here. Has Holloway against the cage. Has an underhook. Framing against the legs is Allen. First time they fight out of the clinch near the cage, they break away. And here we go. Round number 5. Almost halfway through. Right kick to the body, lands flush for Holloway. Then a short right elbow. Holloway looking vintage so far. Right hook lands for Allen. Left hook lands for Allen. Left hook lands for Holloway. Head kick lands for Allen finally. Head kick again partially lands for Allen. Holloway as if he wasn't even touched. Right hook lands for Allen. Right hook again lands for Allen. And he's applying the pressure. I think he has to go for broke here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. They fight out of the clinch. They break away. Head kick. Blocked by Holloway. A little knot under the right eye of Holloway. That right hook has been working kind of beautifully for Allen here in the 5th round. I wonder if he regrets not throwing it earlier because he found a home for it here. But Allen keeps walking forward. Holloway, lateral movement. 1 minute and 43 seconds left. Holloway circling to his right. Beautiful jab lands for Holloway. Then a right kick to the body. Holloway looking sharp still here in the 5th round. Head kick misses for Allen. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Straight left down the middle misses for Allen. Left hook again for Allen. Then another left hook for Allen. Holloway circling to his right. I'm sure he knows he's well ahead. All he has to do is survive, in my opinion, here. Head kick missed for Allen. Holloway gets back to his feet after slipping. Right hook upstairs lands for Holloway. Holloway looking quite impressive here. 45 seconds left. And the body lock for 35 seconds left on the clock. Holloway lost his mouthpiece. Herzog gets it back. 30 seconds left. Outside leg trip for Allen. Now he's going towards the back. Why are you trying to grapple here, Allen? You have to go for broken. Go for a knockout. 17 seconds left on the clock. So far, Holloway is cruising. It looks like he's going to cruise to a decision, in my opinion. 10 seconds left. They break away. 7 seconds. Left elbow. Left hook upstairs lands for Allen. And the fight is over. They smile at each other. They touch gloves. They show each other a lot of respect. I have it 4-1 as well, too. We're going to the scorecards. Allen looks a little bit frustrated. You had to do that earlier, my guy. He looks frustrated. He found the right hook in the 5th round, and I wonder what he would have, because he was spamming the left hook upstairs, the left straight, and the head kicks. He should have thrown that right hook a lot more because he was finding a home for it. Granted, Holloway was doing a great job counterpunching, landing jabs, landing some kicks to the body. Holloway looked exceptional, in my opinion. I think we're going to get a decision, unanimous for Holloway. We'll go to the scorecards. You never know. Whoa. And he did drop him at the end. Thank you, Michael Mack, for becoming a member yet again. Thank you so much, Michael Mack. We appreciate all the new members and all the existing members. Thank you. Just outclassed. I agree. You never know with the UFC, so let's be careful. If Paddy Pimblett got gifted a decision, you never know. Maybe Arnold Allen does too. I'm sure Hito loves that comment that I just made. We'll be going to the scorecards in a matter of seconds. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going to the scorecards. Here we go. Thank you so much, Michael, for becoming a member, man. I appreciate you, man. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47 for your winner by unanimous decision. Max Holloway, ladies and gentlemen. Holloway raises the hand of Arnold Allen. What a performance. Max Holloway looked great. The only fight we got wrong tonight, granted the most important one, right? Holloway looked great tonight. Cormier is smiling at him. Wow. Bring me my money, Train Miller says 999. I thought he was fired, says Max Holloway to Daniel Cormier. Another vintage performance, says Cormier. Let's see what Max Holloway has to say tonight. What a performance. Thank you for rocking out, guys. So far in this stream, the biggest fight night we've had. My modeling career is in jeopardy because of Allen. Now I'm at a 48-47, to be honest, ST. Okay, what happened? Unanimous decision win for Max Holloway Merchant. At the end, left hook that hurt. He dropped Allen at the end with a left hook right on the chin. And they smile at, what a beautiful finish at the end, right? Where they just let their hands go. And Holloway didn't have to do that. Shows the heart of a champion. Holloway looked nice. Holloway looked sharp tonight. Kansas City. Great card. Maybe not the biggest names, but as far as entertainment value tonight, we'll recap the card in a second. Zach Cummins with a beautiful performance. Edson Barbosa with the knee of hell. Let's cheer for Arnold Allen, says Max Holloway. The veteran Max Holloway gives a chance to Arnold Allen. He says, DC, you owe me barbecue. They shake hands. They show respect to each other. Class act by Holloway. Let's see what Allen has to say. Volkanovski Holloway again? Is that what this means, guys? We'll talk about it in a second. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's go. And Merchant, how the day go, bro? You got back home early. What did you do wrong? New card re-up. Let's go, Michael. Max has been around a long time, says Arnold Allen. He's an inspiration to me. You had a 10-fight win streak coming into this fight. And we know your journey is just beginning. Beautiful words, Cormier. Beautiful words. You didn't pull the Joe Rogan and Magomed. If you guys could remember that reference. I'm just messing, Joe Rogan. Don't hate me. Beautiful performance by Max Holloway. Gets the unanimous decision win. What a performance. Max Holloway, man. Wow. Now, do we want to see Volkanovski 4? I don't know about that. But Barbosa with the round 1 finish was beautiful. What was another outstanding performance? Ian Cutelaba with the finish was pretty incredible to see. Pedro Munoz, he looks like a Brazilian Mark Wahlberg. Someone said in chat, great win for him. What a card tonight, guys. On a fight night, we come through. Bill Algeo with the submission win. Brandon Royval, he was an underdog. I think he was a plus 137. Gets a knockout win in the first round. And then Zach Cummins. Beautiful win. Yo, Zach Cummins got hands, man. Let's see what he does in the future. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. What a night. What a night. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys are wondering what we got in store, we have, well, next week, Pavlovich versus Curtis Blades. Maybe we get on for that. And then we do Tank versus Garcia, or we just do Tank versus Garcia, because that might be a lot. We'll see. That'll be up next. And then April 29th, it'll be BKFC 41 with Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry, Chad Mendes versus Eddie Alvarez. Let's catch up with Chad, have a quick discussion before we get out of here. What a night, guys. Thank you so much for rocking out with the boy. Let me know what I should do next for the short. Legendary character unlocked. Gatekeeper Max says, hey, Bubba. Alan Taporia is a sick fight. Thank you for mentioning that, T. Let me go back up and catch up here. Finish the date with this. Oh, wow. It says Merchant. Oh, with the 6-inch Punisher. That call. How do you add the word Punisher after that, bro? Yo, this guy Merchant, bro. Allen versus Ortega. Not a bad one. I like Allen versus Taporia more. I don't know why, but I really like that fight. Max versus winner of Yair versus Volk. I mean, who else, right? I kind of like Taporia versus Holloway. Imagine that happened. if Topuria wins his next fight. Yair versus Max is a sick one as well too. Allen versus Ortega might be good. That's not a bad one. Allen versus Topuria is not a bad one either. Day finished very early. It's so rainy outside. We watching you right now, Miller. Well, shout out to your date. I hope you had a great time. What else can I say to Merchant? I won't embarrass him by saying all his bad picks of what he had previously. I hope you guys had a great time. Let's go. This guy's on a date and he's watching MillerDC on YouTube. Come on, Merchant. Come on, man. You could do better than that. Just playing, man. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Miller, I told you, you hate to see it, man. 999 was right. He said decision. Told y'all, boy, says Ben J. You did since the beginning. Tank versus Garcia. Can't wait. That'll be next week and coming up. I can't wait for that as well either, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. I was right again. Called the decision. The source. I mean, Trey Melton was right for once in his last 4 cards. It's about time. Trey the Zaxby's champion, says Beta. Oh, my God. Great night, Miller. I'm off now, heading home. Get home safely, man. I'm glad you got the heavy back at the crib. Listen, put the work in, man. We'll talk. Yeah, Yair Max rematch depends how. And Yair looked pretty good against Max Holloway. Path to Truth says Miller, the best doing it, deserves 30K. We'll get there eventually. The only commentary that actually puts the image in the mind. I love those that actually puts the image in my mind. I love that. Let's go. Shut the F up, Trey. You did nothing. You switched up last minute. I don't know what happened there. Cookout is mid. The Waffle House of fast food, says Beta. Thank you so much, guys. Let me take off the headphones. Let me rap with you guys a little bit. Listen, guys. We had a big night as far as the bets that we hit today. We hit Royval. We hit Cutelaba. We hit Pedro Munoz. And a few others that I can't recollect right now. Trey is a gatekeeper for Vienna sausages, says Hazel. We had a great conversation earlier about the what ifs, but to close out, maybe some Tank Garcia predictions. And also, random topic, last topic before we get out of here, is coming in May 6th. Aljamain Sterling, Henry Cejudo. We'll love to hear some thoughts. Let me make a quick poll for that. That's the last one. Vote on that. We'll talk a little bit and we'll get out of here. Sterling versus Cejudo. And I'll tell you guys how I feel about that. Last question of the night. Make sure you guys vote and we'll get out of here soon. Thank you so much, LP, for rocking out with me for this long. 10K before the end of the year, no doubt. She said it's time to brush your teeth. You're supposed to be in bed already. Plug says round number 8. I believe round number 9 for Tank. Garcia gets the win, Hito. I might want to throw something on this, Hito. Let's up the stakes a little bit. Let's go to 15. Shake my hand if you're down with it. You let me know. Let's up the stakes. What a night. What a night, guys. Thank you so much. We've been live for, drum roll, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. We've had a great stream. We're inching away at 7,500 subscribers. I'll try to make a member stream soon for you guys, maybe tomorrow. I know I owe you guys one. If you guys have any topics, please let me know in the community tab or through direct message on Instagram or Twitter. Member stream coming soon. The real source here, boy. Bro, 999 might be the real source of the chat. I think that title is taken away from Trey Melton. I might start calling 999 the source from now on. Trey Melton doesn't deserve that moniker. Trey, I have a short film that I would like to cast you in. Let's go, Hito. 15 bones on the line. Let's go. The prophet has spoken. Garcia for the win. What round? Or is it a decision? You let me know. What if Ryan Garcia just comes out very poised, jabbing, using some footwork, outboxing, keeping Tank in range, frustrating him, landing some big shots to keep him humble, wins the decision? Imagine that, but not gonna happen. Good night, Michael Mack. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. All right, guys, before we get out of here, let me know about Sterling and Cejudo. We'll love to hear some predictions on that and Tank versus Garcia. And last thing I will say is I'm very optimistic about this channel, guys. I have so many dreams that I want to share with you guys. Guys, this is the year, man. We're going to end this year big. Michael Mack, welcome to the club. Yeah, man, the DC Fight Club member. Let's go. Member stream. If you guys have any, I'll make a member community post after tonight's stream, and whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about in the member stream. Surely, only way Garcia wins is decision. I don't agree with that, T. I think he could catch Tank and win by knockout. I don't think it's gonna happen. I can't see him winning a decision. I was just playing imaginary a little bit, but I don't see it happening. Make a wish, kid. 999. Trey, Cejudo Sterling, let me know. What a bro! I've never had a fight night stream this big. Let's go! I'm hyped up. Had to start a GoFundMe for your bum ass. Beta Quest says Cejudo catches Aljo on the inside using the underrated Golden Glove boxing acumen that he has. Sterling outstrikes him. Fights better out of the clinch, defends the takedowns, maybe even circles around the back, and does what he did to Piotr Jan to Cejudo maybe for a round or two. Wins underwhelming, not so much entertaining decision, Sterling. You heard it here first. I got a $50 Bojangles gift card for you. What a night, guys. What a night, man. Let's go. I'm at a loss for, can I be honest? I usually have so much to say. I'm at a loss for words because of how good the stream went, how the fight nights are getting traction, how we're getting hundreds of viewers for the boxing streams. It feels damn good. It feels good. And I don't know what else to say. I'm at a loss for words, guys. Help me out here. Help me out here. I'm at a loss for Miller. We need a one-on-one for me and Trey. Let's make it happen. 999. Trey owes me $20 and he still. Trey owes me Sterling by backpack. Why? Why do I feel strongly about that, man? You tell me. Beta says you went against me. I feel good with my pick now. Let's do a little $10 cash app. Aljamain Sterling Cejudo. Shake my hand. You let me know. Ball's on your court, Beta. I deserve everything this channel makes. I built it into what it is. I don't think I'll ever stoop down low enough to make a $20 bet with somebody and not pay them. And that's what you have with Trey Melton. T, why the backpack? Because I feel the same way and I can't explain it. I just think him being that much bigger than Cejudo, and I'm not saying Sterling is a weight bully, but he's big for the division. I think that will come into play. I think Cejudo's going to have a tough time getting him down to the canvas and keeping him there, even if he gets it there. I will be special guest referee, says Bubba. Let's go, Beta. Let's go. I'm having the time of my life, man. It just feels good to kick back and talk to you guys. I'll be getting off in specifically round number 12. 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. When that comes off, we are officially done with the stream. So let's have a little fun. We could talk about anything, cars, life, whatever. It just feels good to be here and rapping with you guys this late. It just has boring fight written all over it, says T. Why is that so true, T? Yes, it does. It does. I see Cejudo getting frustrated. I see Sterling jabbing, fighting out of the clinch, maybe holding Cejudo down for a little bit. I see Cejudo maybe landing a big strike, getting overzealous and trying to take him down. Sterling circles towards the back. Cejudo not being that successful from the clinch and in the takedown department. Aljamain Sterling maybe wins a split decision. I can see that happening. Remember this moment so we could clip it when it does happen. Don't like the division much at all, to be honest. The bantamweight division, because they were speaking about that. I completely disagree with you, and that's my favorite division right now. Oddly enough, T. Oddly enough. The talent in the bantamweight division, to me, is it's something to look forward to. Look at the names. Marab even, damn, I don't know why I went with that. Let's go with Corey Sandhagen and how he looked against Cheeto. I still like Marlon. Font looked exceptional in his last fight with that jab and what he did to Yanez. Song Yadong looked pretty decent despite a loss. Umar Nurmagomedov climbing up the ranks looking scary. Sen Nurmagomedov as well too. Sean O'Malley is still an entertainer. See if he fights Cejudo. I got cotton mouth like crazy. I apologize. Dominic Cruz is still alive in the division. We'll see what he does. One of my favorite divisions, to be quite honest. We're getting Figueiredo and not Figueiredo. We're getting Pantoja and Brandon Moreno soon too, which is quite exciting. So much to talk about. We have 21. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, but I'm gonna go to sleep like this. We have 20 viewers after a fight night. I'm for the people that have been here from the beginning. We stepping stones right here, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to be the dead horse. I'll stop. You look like the fat guy from The Whale. What is this? The fat guy from The Whale thing? The Whale. Is this a movie? Oh. Oh, nah. I've never seen this. I don't even. Is this? I guess this is a movie. Nah. 999 is doing Trey dirty. Hold on a second. This has to be done. This has to be done. Give me 1 second. This has to be done. Hold on. This has to be done. I'm sorry, Trey. We have to do this. Does this guy have a selfie? Do you have a selfie without sunglasses? There we go. Resemblance, yay or nay? I'm not gonna lie, you throw a mustache on this guy on The Whale, and that might be Trey written all over it. I don't know. Conversation needs to be had. As far as the poll, 13 votes, Sterling. Wow, people are siding with Sterling. I'm surprised by that, to be quite honest. Maybe Cejudo shows a little. Remember how John Jones looked before the win against Gane, where we were like, hey, remember T, we were talking about it? John Jones didn't really look sharp in his striking. Of course, there's not much time that they were striking to really have good judgment, but he looked a little slow. Granted, he went up to heavyweight. But maybe he's getting into that stage of his career where he's just not as fast to the punch. Maybe Cejudo shows a bit of that against Sterling. That's another thing that could be. I might bet the house on Sterling, man. I feel pretty good about this. Cejudo, Beta picks Cejudo. So does Trey. The odds are in our favor, T. The odds are in our favor because you owe him money yeah, that's great, bro. He owes us $20. 3-point deduction, a nut shot, and an eye poke, says T. Crazy. I guess he really isn't smarter than a 5th grader, says Beta. Go play some Roblox, says Trey. Go get a Super Bowl package. Cheeto and Font never really gonna challenge for the belt. You don't think so? You don't think? I mean, Cheeto like not being able to get going against Corey Sandhagen. Maybe that's more credit to Corey Sandhagen. But geez, man, that was a pretty bad performance by Marlon Vera, and I'm a big Marlon Vera fan. But maybe he'll pick himself back up. He has done so before. Justin Long and Tusk. Oh, geez. This guy? I've never seen this, but this thing? This thing right here? Or this thing right here? He looks like, nah, that guy is too skinny for Trey. Nah. My man Trey has been looking, strong as of late. Trey, I commend you. Trey has been putting in the work in the gym. That I respect. Nah, show them the one pick Miller. Oh, do we show a little DM here? Which one? Which one, Hito? Which one? Bro, I'm such a noob. Like, I don't even know how to get to my messages. Like, yo, where my Yeezys at, by the way, Hito? Send the care package. Send the care package. Which one do we go with? Look at this stud right here, guys. Oh, it won't let me show it. I clicked on that picture and I don't know what happened. Let me know which one. Because when I click on this, it doesn't let me show it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know why. That's weird. Let me know which one. Resend if anything real quick. Did he go Cejudo? Hey yo, Beta. This guy freaking Beta. Yeah, you're screwed. Beta, I'm sorry. If you want to retract that bet, I understand. DJ is top 5 merchant. I feel strongly about that. Only thing me and Will have in common is a blowhole. Will's have one on the. Oh my God. I have Sterling to beating Cejudo by decision. Let's go, Borracho. I feel good about that pick. All right, I'm sleep 5 a.m. here. Appreciate the entertainment, Miller. Appreciate you, T. You been rocking with us. I was gonna ask you the question of when you found the stream, but I'm glad you found it because I just like to know things like that. But we'll talk some other time and I'll ask you. Thank you, T. Good night. Much love. God bless. So you have a blowhole on your back? Yeah, that was a pause on that one. He thought that's what I thought. A little strange to say the least. I don't know what short I should work on next because I'm kind of awake and I might work on some content. I don't know. It's 12:08. I should go to sleep. Going fishing tomorrow with a couple friends, so that should be fun. But I should go to bed. Damn, successful night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Successful night tonight. Wow. Borracho picks with. Oh wait, I know who to ask. 999, Cejudo, Sterling. How do you have it finishing? DJ trains with Cejudo. Matter of fact, Cejudo has several champs in his camp. Yeah, they watched their fight together and everything. Like they're like pretty decent friends. I resent it. Thank you. Let's scroll because it wouldn't. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at this stud right here. I don't know why it doesn't let me zoom in on that back. Look at this stud right here. Yeah. What do you think, guys? That gets what is it? Right swipes on Tinder? I don't even know, man. I'm dating myself on this one. Jesus. Trey, you have no baddies whatsoever. 999, before I get out of here. Oh, the 5 minutes been ended. Oh my God, I need to get out of here. 999, I need to know your prediction for Cejudo Sterling, then we'll get out of here. Thank you guys for a very fun stream, by the way. Sterling unanimous. There you go. I'm betting the house on it, man. You heard it here first. Guys, I'm getting out of here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube, Tank versus Garcia next week, which I think Gabriel Rosario is on that card as well, too. And there's some decent fights, in my opinion, that I saw that I'm not mad about. Let me see. DAZN usually always has the full fight card. Tank Davis, and then, yeah, Morel versus Agbeko. And Rosado, he's always in an entertaining fight. Damn, that guy's still been getting money in boxing. I respect it, man. And then Garcia versus Zambrano. Next week, guys. That's going to be memorable stream. That'll be. That gets him a seat with Chris Hansen. Says he thought, if Mighty Mouse says he can do it, he probably, that's a good point. I think it's crazy to think Cejudo isn't top level when he still trains with DJ. No, I just think maybe his age, or I just think Sterling's big for the division and it's gonna be used. I don't know why. Merchant, much love. Enjoy the rest of your night. Glad you had a good date tonight, man. Trey he's never been on a date in his whole life, so there you have it, Merchant. I agree, 999. I was going to go by sub, but Cejudo has never been subbed, and I don't think Sterling does it. No, I just think it goes to like a pretty boring main event decision for Sterling. We'll talk about that more. Maybe Monday we get an episode if Trey stops canceling on us. Member stream coming soon. I'll make a community post, and then we'll see what we do from there. The sources out. Miss me. Guys, much love. God bless. Good night. We'll be back soon. Thank you so much. Very memorable stream tonight. Peace.
I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize for absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble. Closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And of all the superlative.
Big right hook lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and then next out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration or a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers and like
Right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record numbers today. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia.